Sick. All right. Do 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 do. All right, what's up, chat? What's up? We're watching a little bit of professional rivals, huh? Seeing what the pros are doing. See what's going on. Ooh, are we doing like the bands and stuff now? This is the last game. This is Rad Esports versus what? Is it Nova? They're playing for the last spot basically in for the tournament, basically. They're in. I think the tournament actually officially, like this is the plan right now, but I think the tournament starts tomorrow technically, in all reality. So I'm just going to watch this game, maybe check out a little bit of the Reddit a little bit later, from the Marvel Rivals Reddit, and then that'd probably be it. Kind of a short stream today. I would have done the whole thing, but goodness gracious, they need to work on some of their basically broadcasting. It's just interesting. It's taking a lot of times in between games, which is rough. Let's get into it, though. So, also another thing, people don't realize that how the bans work in professional play. They get 3 bans on each team, and you can ban a character, but it's not banned for your team, if that makes sense. So you're basically, your bans are for the other team's characters. So like you see how like Rad banded, they banned Loki here in the middle. That means the other team on the other side can't play Loki. So it's like, you get a hang of it. It's something that, I mean, I don't know if it needs to be implemented to ranked, because I think that'd be a little interesting. But I definitely think we need at least 3 bans for each team with ranked. Now the fact that we have 40 characters in the game, that definitely needs to be a thing. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, people were so mean, bro, to the casters. I thought they were doing great. They're like, oh, can't understand them. It's like, bro, they just have an accent. At least to you, they do. Okay, so we got Bobo on Psylocke, which Bobo's been tearing it up today on Psylocke. So this is gonna be interesting. We got some Jeff gameplay earlier from Fate. Oh, I'm rooting for Rad here. I've been a Fate fan for a long time. I'll be real with you. Watching hero shooters is tough sometimes for me. I'm like, well, what the heck is happening sometimes? Ooh, good save, though. Good healing. What the heck? How'd he get back out of there? Super dash? Super jump? What the? Wait, how did Captain America do that? How the heck did he get so back so fast? I'm... Okay. Okay. So we got Emma, Loki, Wolf, Groot, Cloak and Dagger, and Phoenix on Rad. Wolverine, Luna, Mag, Invisible Woman, Phoenix, and Cap on Nova, on the red. Honestly, just trying to take some stuff in, you know, trying to learn. What did he? What? It's crazy from all hero shooters. I think Marvel was the easiest track what's going on, but it's still chaotic. No, it definitely. It's like, I mean, I guess I never watched a lot of like Overwatch. I guess is like the one I'd probably compare it to the most, right? And I never watched a lot of it. But I realized, like, I remember like the first time, like, I don't know, it feels so different playing than watching. That was insane. What a block by the Phoenix. Dude. And then it seems like Phoenix is taking the place of Hella a lot lately. Yeah, just look at this, bro. I don't got the shots like that to play Phoenix. That's why I'm going to be a Blade main. Use the sword all the time. Oh, my gosh. Dang. And they're still alive, though. Dude, this ult's infuriating. Captain America's ult is a better strategist ult than some of the strategist ults. Quote me on that. Am I playing him? Okay, I was about to say. Now, like, really, I think the reason why people have been playing Phoenix over Hell a lot more, at least from like a lower perspective, right? I'm not some top 500 player or anything, but I kind of get an idea is that Phoenix's movement is a lot better than Hella's, and then Phoenix's stun is a lot better than Hella's stun. And they kind of fit similar roles, not exactly the same, but similar. So we're not seeing any Mantis, no Luna. You just get their ult so fast. That's one thing I realized watching top level play. Dude, they have their ult so quick. Like in a minute. Like 45 seconds usually. It's kind of insane. No, bro. Guys, we're rooting for Rad here. We're rooting for Rad. Nova's good, but... Come on, we want blue. We want blue to win. Blue. Oh, man. Dual face. I'm not going to do anything. Ooh! Oh, wait, never mind. I get pulled out by that. Dude. Bobo's just going insane. Cap's getting a lot of play, too. Interesting. I haven't watched any pro play in a minute. Dang. Bro. Bobo's been killing it today. Been literally one of the main reasons why Nova's been winning a lot. Though, okay, a little lore going on. So earlier today, Nova lost to Rad to get dropped to like the lower parts of the tournament. Mind you, this is only the plan, so this isn't actually, like, the actual tournament starts tomorrow, I believe. I think. Or in 2 days. I can't remember. This is just basically, like, the plan. So this is, like, the last, like, couple spots that need to be filled that these teams are playing for. And so there's one more spot to be filled. This is the last game. Okay. You gotta... What do we do here? What do we need to swap? What do we need to swap? No, they're already running Emma. Emma's already a good little thing. They tried... Were they running Invisible Woman? Because Invisible Woman's a good counter to Wolf. Because you can push him away from your team whenever he grabs people. That left ankle peek, that's crazy. I feel like when they have this angle, it's not that bad. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see the blue team there. He missed the pool, but it's all right. And you just have Captain. Dude, this is what Captain Americas do, bro. They're just in the back. I'm like, what is he? What are they doing, bro? I hate it. Okay, nice. Hit the shots. It's like, why did we swap? Why did we swap angles there for Phoenix? Nothing. No value from that Phoenix ult. Nothing. Never give it the point for free. Don't give the point for free. Gotta contest that. Yeah. You never give the point up for free. Let them win a team fight before you give them a point for free, because it's just free percentage. Like, they got it. Like, imagine if they would have capped here, they'd be capping right now, fighting. Dang, and they turned that around. What the heck? Is it just me, or is Phoenix's dash that leaves like an after image super disorientating? Like, I get faked out by it all the time. I'm like, oh, she's still. Oh no, she's not. She's gone. They got time. They got time. Come on. Got Emma ult here with Psylocke and Cloak and Dagger. Popping, getting to use ults. There we go. Uh-oh. Cloak and Dagger. Nice. Oh, that's huge. No, take him out. Oh, good work. Nice. Phoenix is low in the back there. Get in there. Nice. Good swap point. That's huge. Good stagger. Good stagger. Okay, no, we're not doing bad. We're not doing bad. Okay, we swapped 40% to 20 so far. One of the games was crazy. They staggered like one of the vanguards, and like he stopped moving. He went AFK for a second to let him kill him, and he didn't. And they just like let him live for like literally 15 seconds. It was hilarious. Oh, good recall. 1 for 1. Phoenix ult swapping. That's huge. Hasn't used it yet. Boom. Pops it. Okay. Got Lord with Captain America today? Sure. Let's go, Wolverine. Wait, do you have Lord Wolverine? You better have Lord with Wolverine. Having a username like that. But hey, nice. I feel like Wolverine, when he first came out, was like really solid with Captain America, not Wolf. Cap when he first came out, like the beginning of like season 0, and then I feel like I lost it. Let's go. And you gotta stay here. Gotta stay pushed up, right? Someone keep stay pushed up. Wait, yeah, they still have Doctor Strange. Oh no, they're not swapping though. Yeah, they can make it back. They can make it back. They're gonna touch. Uh-oh. Body block, body block. Oh, no, he got us there. Wow, good move. Stun. Take him out. Take him out. Focus cap. So focus cap. Focus cap. Focus cap. What are we doing? He's overcommitted. We got him to use invisible. Nice. Hold ults. Don't need him. Don't use ult. I wouldn't. Okay, use close. Okay, that's not bad. You get that ult fast. Yeah, only having one on point is huge. Look how smart this is. And they get Doctor Strange portal? Heck yeah, what a play. Do you see how he was touching on point? One on point, though? That's insane. Uh-oh. Dang. Great plays. What the heck? I got Cap, Namor, and Wolverine. Ooh, okay. There you go. There's my boy. There's Fate, bro. So, the Gamescom last year, when Marvel Rivals was at Gamescom, they had a server out for like pros and like content creators, some content creators, and I was like one of the people who was able to get in. And we would run games and stuff with a bunch of people. And me and my brother, we'd have games against Fate. And he just left a huge impression because I mean we're not like we're solid players, but we're not top 500, right? We're not like pro level or anything. And Fate was playing Jeff, and we were like, let's jump on him, bro. Let's jump on him. I think he bodied us so many times, bro. I think I got put down on the ground by that guy so much. So mad respect for him. He easily made a fan out of me, bro. Anytime I see him playing, I'm always watching. Always rooting for him. It was hilarious. We made like this rivalry I'm pretty sure he has no clue about. But like to us, it was like such a big thing. Using Capel. Ooh, they swapped to Bucky. This is going insane. Ooh. Yep. Get out of here. Phoenix Soul is so weird. Personally, I still don't know what like the best ways to use it yet. Oh, Bobo on Psylocke though. That's crazy. Yep, they're taking damage. They're taking a lot. Ooh, responding though. Naga respond with their own Psylocke ult. Interesting. Let's keep out track how fast they get their ults back. So like Boba right now is at 51 as Psylocke on the red team. He's at 60 already, 67. That happened in a couple seconds. He's back at 70. He's at 80. Who we're watching right now, he's on 81. Gosh, what an ult. Dang. Going in like that. Holy crap. Dang, so they swapped back up. That's so interesting. I wonder if they're mirroring on purpose. So, like, they swapped to Psylocke, and so they saw them swap to Psylocke, so they swapped to Psylocke. This is like a diff thing? Uh-oh. Oh, Psylocke 1v1. Oh. Oh. Oh! Yo. You love those. Oh. Bucky trying to go crazy. Uh-oh. Good little stall. Back that up, back that up, back that up. You don't need to stand there. Ooh, Fate with the ult. Uh-oh, Bobo has ult, though. Watch out. Oh, he's going to wait. He's going to wait for ult and pop it. Yeah, because their Loki's gone right now. Yep. Dang. Rad came back, though. Okay. Honestly, we just want to see a competitive game. I think most of the games have been 2-0s, which have been... They should be quick, but they've been taking like 15, 20 minutes in between, like just like games like this. So like the next game is taking them like 15, 20 minutes just to get into. Which I think production needs to speed it up just like a little bit. Like in between games like this, it should be like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. These games aren't that long. That's not bad. I mean, hey, that's not too bad though. Dang, this has been a 7-hour broadcast. They played what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. This is the fifth match that's going on right now. That's insane. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Basically saying final hits doesn't mean you're gonna win the game, which is so true. I've had so many games where I've like our team has overall a higher average KO base, and we still lose the game. Got to play the objective. Long day for them. So I think loser picks the next map. I'm so interested. Like, I'm curious because these teams like script like they scrim each other all the time, right? So they're playing against each other all the time. Or at least, the ones that are in the same regions and stuff. So like North America, American teams playing against American teams, Europe teams playing Europe teams and stuff like that when they're scrimming. So it makes me think like, wouldn't you want to pick up something like a gameplay or like a games like a style of play that would catch your team like a team off guard? So like, wouldn't you want to play some weird off meta character? For instance, like I don't know, maybe you have an Iron Fist or something like that, or a Black Widow, and you have like certain plays for these certain characters. You think they have stuff like that, or is it just more like is it just like they've tried those things and it really is like these characters are just like not viable in these games? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's like I don't know. As an older gamer, can we stop having 45 to 50-year-olds as hosts for video games that mostly younger people play? Them using younger gamer phrases is kind of funny, though. You're not wrong, Michael. I mean, I feel like a lot of the times, like, they always take... Because, I mean, I'm assuming these casters are from some... have some background somewhere. That's where most of them have. Like, a lot of, like, the popular guys right now, at least like, a lot of the casters are from other games. Like, casted in other games. So like I feel like they wanted to like instead of getting brand new casters who are like learning with like the esport, I feel like they're just like I feel like because Marvel Rivals is trying to be like a center point in the esport scene or at least in like gaming scene. So like they're trying to like propel themselves forward with like already used to talent. If that makes sense. I think that's like my only guess of why they would use like at least older people who'd seem like they're way older than they should. I don't think it's a big deal though. I mean, hey, if you enjoy gaming, you enjoy gaming, Hope next season Vulture or War Machine gets added as the first flying tank. Oof. It'd be fun, but I don't know if I'd like it. So, like, the thing is, too, I know at least some of the pros or top level players don't like domination. And so I think it's really interesting that they start with Dom in, like, tournaments and stuff. But dude, oh my gosh, bro. I was like watching some of it earlier today and I was just like looking at like the little chat on YouTube and it was just like it was just sad because people were like, "Oh, they're just yapping." I guarantee if you look at the chat right now, people are just saying that they're yapping, which is just like, well, yeah, duh. Like that's their job. They're supposed to analyze what happened in the game and what they expect is going to happen later in the game. Like, what are we talking about? Like, yes, is it like a little long? Yeah, I agree. I don't think it should be 15 minutes in between games like this. Like they just played one game. Why are we not watching it? Like it should be, if you want to think of it, maybe 5 minutes in between games. Like I think of like other games. So like if I'm thinking, I think I was even looking at examples. I think I was looking at like Overwatch and like their recent tournament they had a couple days ago for like the EWC, and their stuff was like, I think it was maybe 10 minutes in between games. And I think it was like 15 minutes in between like sets. So I don't know. I think it's just like it's their first time. I'm trying to give them a little leeway because it's their first, first like LAN production they're putting on. So I get it. I get like you're just trying to like, dot your I's, cross your T's, got to get everything right, kind of get a feel for it first. And I'm starting to notice, does that say Rivals behind him? Like this screen, in my opinion, should have came up right after the game ended. Like why is the screen popping up now? Like we watched them talk. Game ended, let's see, 5 minutes ago? 7 minutes ago? 6 minutes ago. They've been talking for 6 minutes. This should have been up within a minute or two of them talking. Was Thor played in this tournament? Did he win any games? I don't think so. Hulk, I'm not sure. Yeah. No one plays Thor? Whoa. 15 too much is too much, but 5 minutes is too little. 10 is best. I think so too. I think 10 is a good little spot. Like it gives the players enough time to like reset, especially after like tough games. Like that was like a pretty close game. That was like a back and forth, went to the third map on domination. I can understand them like, okay, if they want to have like a 10-minute break in between games because these games are draining. But then I think there's other esports that do stuff that like I watch a lot of Rocket League esports at times. They have 1 minute in between their games. The games are 5 minutes usually. They're on average 5 minutes. And they'll play best of fives, like best of 5 games. Or best of 7. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I get it, I understand. But then it's also like keeping it moving. But I get like keeping your time. I think Overwatch is the same where like it's 10 minutes in between games, roughly. Thor's going to be a problem in 3.5? With his slowing and stuff? You think? No, I think he is. Ground is such a broken effect. And it stops... Does it... Wait. It stops ults? Thor will never be better. It's a character design problem. I don't know. What do we mean better? As in, like, usable in pro play? Because I also think pro play is like in a complete... This was a fun 1v1. That was sick. I think pro plays almost has like its entirely different tier list than like the rest of the game. Because you have to remember, pro play, all these people are on comms. Even in like high ranked games, I feel like you still get games where you have maybe 2 or 3 people who aren't even in the voice chat. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. Are we getting in? Are we doing our bands? Are we doing our bands? Are we ready? Dude, Groot is going to be insane next season. With the Mantis, dude, I think Mantis is going to be a perma ban. Giving the damage boost to Loki, which is given to like one of the best abilities in the game, which is his like runes. Ew. Excuse me. That was nasty. Getting Loki's runes with the damage boost is insane. So basically invincibility and you get a damage boost is crazy. Then you have Groot, his like healing shield or his healing wall. I don't know how crazy it's going to be in actual games, but just him having like giving him another wall is insane. Thor's very good, but doesn't play well into pro play comps. Yeah, probably. Makes sense. And, like, I wonder, like, you start thinking, is it because people hit shots? So it's, like a similar issue where, like, Penny Parker isn't really viable in pro play. Though Penny Parker is dominant throughout most of the ladder. You know what I'm saying? Is it something similar to that? Is it, like, because, pros will hit their shots and Penny Parker a Penny Parker who's not playing natural cover is basically just a liability to her team because she's just taking free damage and, like, she can get popped out really easily? There's more team focus options, if that makes sense. They need to allow 3 bans or something, bro. Dude, Ray, I'm telling you. I was saying if once they add 40 characters, which we're about to add 41, I think they need to add 3 bans for each team. Easily. There's just getting too many characters, and especially how the bans work in in comp right now, how it's like you can ban the same character for on each team. So you can both ban like Black Panther and basically waste a ban. I think they need to easily add a third one. I know, like, don't be wrong, I get it. I feel bad because there are people who have mains that are like Wolverine. Wolverine's been a very heavily banned character since like season 1. And so like anyone who's a Wolverine main never really gets to play Wolf in comp unless like some weird thing happens, right? But it's like, so like that would most likely end up keep happening with the third extra ban, or I guess 2 extra bans if you want to say. But it's like, I don't know. The problem with 3 bans is that 6 characters are off the board. I would say it's like not that big of an issue as we're thinking. I don't think it's that big of like, I don't think it's that crazy, if you ask me. Like, eventually we're gonna have to get more bans as more character gets introduced easily. We have to. And whether they're doing it, like, I don't even know, like, it has to come like 50 or something. If it's not at 50, so if we come down and we're at 41 now, so if we get 9 more characters, so in 9 months we still don't have an extra ban, we're doing something wrong. Thor's an elo stomper, a low elo stomper. He doesn't do anything against coordinated teams. I mean, he could. I definitely think when you had a Cap and Thor, that team up, I think you can make something viable. If you ran like Cap Thor with like a Jeff back in the day when like that team up was a thing and Jeff's bubbles worked a little differently at 6, you definitely could make that a thing in coordinated play. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm so interested why, like, what's the thought process behind these pro players and like these like the team comps, you know? Is it like why wouldn't you want someone playing who is like you have a Spider-Man main, like let's say you have Light's a good example, or like, you know, you have Light who plays Spider-Man, I think he's on FlyQuest, I think, and yet he won't play Spider-Man ever. Is it just because Spider-Man is that bad of a character? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just think it's interesting. I think it's interesting. It becomes the same team over and over again. At least they turned down BP a little. His win rate was diff this season. How you feel about new Iron Fist and Luna? What did they add with new Iron Fist? What's the change with him? Didn't they swap their team up basically? And like Iron Fist, I'm actually interested in the Iron Fist thing. Okay, like I get, and this is what I think. I think the game needs to start like moving towards, especially if we're gonna stay with open queue. If we're not adding like a any sort of role queue into the game, with an open queue and with team up abilities specifically, I don't think it's a problem if there's a bunch of duelists. If the team up abilities change how those duelists play, or like change how the character's playstyle can be played. So like Iron Fist, if he got like a healing type of ability that actually helped end team fights rather than like, I don't know how this healing one's going to be realistically. I mean, he heals and gives teammates like overhealth or shield or something like that, like 100, which is not bad. But I mean, like, is that going to be helpful in a match? Like in a battle, you know, when the match is going on, you know, and you guys are clashing with each other, is that going to help in the middle of an ult or something like that? And so like, that's what I kind of think. It's like, you're thinking, if they add more abilities, like imagine he does that ability and like it hits him, but then it immediately heals people just around him. And it was like a very quick activation or something like that. So basically you gave him like an ability that can help out his team. And so now Iron Fist fits even more into like an off tank role. So you can play him as, you know, that second tank if you wanted to. That would be interesting. Like, I think they need to do more abilities like that for characters. They start doing that, I think we're going to see a lot more people, like, a lot of change, and I think a lot of change in people's opinions about there being so many duelists and stuff. You could argue that more characters can mean less bans since there could be more counters. True. That's a fair argument. The healing on Iron Fist is low, but the overshield will help in engagements. My thing is, can you stack overshield or the overhealth? Right? That'd be interesting. Like a brawl comp, yeah. Like if he close the thing, he can heal him. Like a brawl comp, something like that, yeah. It's just the fact that he's stationary and like the healing just takes a couple seconds. If that healing was like, think about it, if the healing was similar to Mr. Fantastic, you know how Mr. Fantastic can give shield to his teammates? If it was like that, I think it would be more viable. What game are they playing? Marvel Rivals. And if you're asking like what game they on in terms of like map, like game 1, 2, 3, they're on game 2 now. That's the problem with all that stuff. Overshield is stackable to health cap on that character. Okay. Yeah, then yeah. I don't know. Like, like imagine if you had a character that got an ability. Like maybe they had a team up with the thing, and maybe it's I don't know. Let's say it's Blade or something. I don't know. We're just making up stuff, right? If it was Thing with Blade, and then they gave Blade Thing's like damage reduction ability, that would make Blade a really like that would basically make Blade a second like another tank. Blade he has a 350 health. He's a billing health basically in compared to Duelist. His survivability isn't bad right now. We'll have to see when everyone like starts messing with him and we start seeing all the nitty gritty things. But like you do that, make like a damage reduction thing, that'd be insane. I think it would also like expand the unique team comps you would see too. If they add it multiple of those teams, so not just like one team up that just does that. So like not just like just the Iron Fist and Luna Snow one. It had to be like Iron Fist, Luna Snow. Then you have like Cloak and Dagger and Moon Knight one doing that. Then you have just like a bunch of it has to be like multiple, because I think that would really swap up the team comps and different like compositions you'd see throughout the game. I'm kind of annoyed that we're getting 2 team ups with 2 supports. Yeah, it's interesting. And we're getting 2 team. What? So like you mean 2 new team ups? So we're getting like Mantis with Loki and Luna and Adam Warlock. Rival strength is what they do with their rosters of characters for sure. Yeah, definitely Francisco. The casters are yappers. They take an hour to start another game stream for 3 hours and only 3 matches played. Well, again, so think about this from the caster's perspective. The production's probably in the back of their ear saying like, hey, we're not ready to start the game yet. You need to keep talking for like, and they'll maybe give them like a time limit. So you kind of have to think of it like that. So they're not gapping. It's more like they're stalling so the production can get the game started. It's not even really their fault. They're just doing their job too. They're just trying to analyze what happened on the game, what they can, and then after like what they've predicted what can happen, after they've gone through all those things, they start have to like just make up stuff on the spot, talking about whatever. No different than like, I guess what I'm doing, just kind of talking about stuff. That's the point of it though. You can't say they're yapping. They're doing the job. And again, let's also now point out like this is their first LAN tournament that they're putting on like this. Ah, look at that. Let's see. I'm going to give them a time. So we ended the game around, 20 minutes ago. See, that's what I'm saying. It should not be 20 minutes in between games, though. This should be 10 maximum. I do understand. Like, I get, yeah, it does seem like they're gapping a little bit, but it's not. I don't think it's their fault. I think it's just how production's running right now. Can you give me a breakdown of the teams? Okay. So right now we got Nova, we got Raz, so we got Nova's blue, which right now we're in the play-in. So we're not in the actual tournament yet. There's 2 spots left to fill up. And so these 2 teams are playing for the last spot. The first spot got filled up by Team Envy. And they basically won like winners part of the bracket, and then they're playing for like the losers part of the bracket right now. That's kind of like this as of right now. We got I think this is what is Nova's. Where's Nova at? I don't remember. I know Rad is a European team though. And I know both teams kind of have like a Psylocke player that likes playing Psylocke. They both have like a good mag player. I'm trying to think. Honestly, I'm catching myself back up now. This is like the first time I'm watching pro stuff in a minute. I watched like the beginning of the tournaments of the Marvel Rivals Ignite early when it first started, like the first couple weekends, and then I just kind of like dipped off. I was like, I'll wait for the mid-season tournament, bro, when it's like all the international play. If you want supports with team ups, you're stuck with 2 specific supports. Yeah. Boo! No. A good way to help with bans make it like Tourney where the bans for each team are one after the other and not both at the same time. Help combat dual bans. That's what I would think. I think if we did something like that, I think their issue, like they were probably afraid. Ooh, Hulk Namor. Okay. I think they're like afraid, the devs, of doing that is like maybe it's taking too much time to get into games. That'd be my only thing is like why they wouldn't do that. Having like one band after another. So like even if we had 4 bands, if we had 4 different bands, it'd be interesting. Let's turn this up. Decide to come over to watch your YouTube short style bothers me. No, you're good. You're good. I've always been a watcher horizontally of streams rather than vertically. But I mean, I get people who do watch. It's just like you're like swiping, you catch, you like you want to watch for like a couple seconds, keep moving. Like long term watching, horizontal easily. Dang, they capped that so easy. Dang, they swapped off of that Hulk, dude. Hulk is. I don't think Hulk's good, bro. That's another thing. I'll piss off too many people if I say what I think about Hulk. People love holding this spot right there. I wonder, should I move my cam to the right? Probably. Hold up. There we go. Dang, bro. Wait, I missed it. Go back. Go back. Ooh. Ooh. That was nasty. Hulk is great. You take that back. He just sucks against CC. I'm sorry. I've been a hater of Hulk for a long time. It's not you, it's the character. I just think they could have done so much better with Hulk, in my opinion. People say that he was like one of the first characters they made, and to me, that's like, it's obvious. Horizontal's much better though. Yeah, I appreciate it. I think so too. Discreet, who would you want Marvel releasing games if you could pick a hero? I was really wanting Blade for a long time. I'm a huge Blade fan. But that's not in the game yet. I think Nightcrawler would be fun. Or Ghost Rider. But I also wouldn't mind seeing some more villains. Like, I think any of the Spider-Man villains would be dope. So, like, Mysterio, Green Goblin, anyone from the Sinister Six, I think would be dope. Doc Ock would be really cool. I'm also a Spider-Man fan. Game is lame. Hey, it's all right. Hey, it's an opinion. A lot of people like this game. Dang, there we go. Fate of Both Worlds. Dude, Punisher and his shotgun, bro. You guys ever see that video? It was like, you're using Punisher all wrong or something like that? And you said you were supposed to use the shotgun only? Dude, so busted. The thing is, they made his spread up for a shotgun a little wider once they released the game because he was so busted in the alpha and the beta. So busted. I'm a tank main. Hulk is my top 3 because he brings a lot of perceived pressure and foes. and forces them to play around you, but I understand his hate as he feels clunky sometimes. Damage is too low. Like you said, he's very easy to stop with CC. And just letting you know, when I first started playing the game, oh, dude, watch this Blade P go in. Oh, against the ult? He gets out of there. That's insane. Black Panther's movement is insane. Punisher's ult's crazy, though. So when I first started playing in the alpha, me and my brother played Mantis and Luna Snow. So playing against Hulk was never an issue. It was honestly laughable. Because we would just CC him down, and then he would go into banner, and it'd be like, free. Oh, Hawkeye, let's go. That's my boy. Let's go. Oh, pop him. This is your chance. Oh, hold. So, your goal when you're playing on defense, right, especially in these like pro games, at the very least, you want to push it to overtime. Even if you get pushed all the way to like the third point, you want to push it to at least overtime. So you want to push that so at least they only have like a minute to push on OT when they swap sides again. That's your main goal. If they can hold if they can hold forward 2-0, that'd be cool. But if they can't, overtime is definitely what they're aiming for. Look at this D-Stray going, here we go. I feel like he's shooting kind of slow. No? Like, huge ult. Dang. This is not good. Oh, wait, no, this is good. This is what we want. Push. Did you say, are they trying to portal a Doctor Strange? Bro, the spawn is right there. What are we doing? Only thing I recently learned, though, is Hulk has a B-hop tech. And so you're going to terrorize back lane. Dude, I did see that. So a lot of characters can actually B-hop. As long as they have enough speed, you can B-hop, which is crazy. I never knew that. Do we have no audio for the game? I just realized how weird the game looks with no audio. Is there no audio? It should be. I might have to do something in. Let me know. Nightcrawler would be dope. I'm saying, Ray. You can pretty much completely counter Hulk's ult with Emma. True. On Twitch is done? Really? What the heck? It's so weird. Huh? Why'd you guys tell me there was no audio? I'm hearing them this whole time. Here. Yeah, you know, I stream sometimes.
Them both, Milio and Naga putting in the damage on the Bucky and the Punisher, putting in the work that you need when you're Rad right now. You need that firepower, as you said, Milo. Firepower might actually be the answer for a lot of these games right now.
It's the answer. Violence.
Violence. In the video game, of course. That is why we're here playing some
Did I fix
Marvel
it?
Rivals.
Exactly.
And Marvel Rivals Ignite in the mid-season finals. This is exactly what you want to see. Ghost out here on the new Lunar Snow skin, rocking it, represent,
You
doing
got that
it up.
smooth
We're
voice.
feeling
What else
the
do we
switch.
need?
We're feeling the chance for Uwu on the
I'll
hill.
turn it down there just in case.
Emilio almost fought out. Smoke bombs out. Doesn't get caught.
Nice.
Yexin actually claims
Can you hear it
that.
though?
Emilio
Did I fix it? Did I fix it?
Well-timed execution
Okay, cool.
by the squad right there. Red did not see that one coming. Yexin's on the back line, going for the leg.
Because Chat and Stream were having a good combo. Let me know if I need to turn it off. Let me just know. I will mute it if I need to.
Red do seem to be on the back foot. Boba's on the skies and the Panther holding them down, trying to keep them busy, trying to keep out of their damn time. But there it is. Eternal Bond drops from Fate. Fate of both.
Let's go, Rad. Let's go.
It's the fate
Let's
of the
go,
Eternal Ones. I'll
Rad.
tell you that
Let's
when there's Fate on the clock and Dagger right now. Trust me, taking out the Strange is there with the Seraphim shield, trying to keep the team shielded up, trying to keep them sustained. That is exactly what you're from Voxel. And trust
So like,
me,
what's
he's
the
on
idea?
ammo,
Like
on the shield, on the fire,
Nova
on
team,
flash,
so the
taking
pushing
out
team right now,
Cap and
the team on
back end
offense
Boba's
is
pick.
still playing
But
Black
Rajaro,
Panther.
It looks like Rad do hold this defensive
Why aren't we
position
swapping that
now,
up?
but
Pushing
Boba's
them
still-
back.
they still have 2 minutes. They still have 2 minutes.
You would think there's something
I
else
don't even believe it.
that they
They're
would
pushing
try,
them.
right?
Red still has 1, 2, 3, potentially 5.
Like,
ultimate
why
choices
is it like
despite Nova
that's just one of the
all
same
6
characters,
Michael.
one of the same people who was playing
I know,
Psylocke.
and you know the
So why
crazy
not we not
fact
playing
was they
Psylocke?
pushed Doctor Strange so much
You know what I'm
back
saying? Like in this
that he was
situation,
already
I'm
maxed
just
out
trying to
on
get
the
an
muscle
understanding, you know?
Right? He wasn't able to
You know
use
what I'm
the
saying?
at all because he was pushed back so to the back so much, and the heal would not have mattered at all at that point. But this is
The jumping
just
bar
Rad
bothers me too.
Esports
Like go and punch 3
shutting
times,
down
jump away, get
Nova's
heals, jump
fun,
back in, hit
so
4 times,
efficient.
jump out. Like nah, I
We know
can't
the
play like
Beatles
that
gonna be a
for a
problem,
Hulk.
and
Dude,
when
I'm
they
telling you,
back it
Hulk.
out,
Hulk, you got to be a different breed to play Hulk
moving forward.
and make him successful too. What's your rank right now? I think I'm low right now, dude. I'm struggling to get out of freaking plat right now.
Gonna keep shredding through.
I've peaked like GM too.
That's a double KO for the Punisher.
I've
right there, Emilio.
recently, just the last like season and a half, I feel like I haven't been able to get back up though. I've been struggling.
And it's gonna be
Some call it elo hell. I just call it I'm just sucking at the game, bro. I feel like I'm just getting worse. I feel like I play more and I get worse at the game.
This is their final chance. If Red hold this defense, Nilo, they are
There's no
going
way they
tomorrow.
hold them
They
like
are the
this.
top 8, one of the top 8 teams.
Oh, is this
in
game
Marvel
over?
Rivals Ignite starting off tomorrow, but of course here we are still in the playing stage, and Nova have 40 seconds to hold it down and prove they deserve a shot.
Yeah, see, like, why are we still BP? Shouldn't we have swapped off BP a minute ago? We're not making anything work. Like, at this point,
The back lines and Magic can definitely shred the tanks in front as well. But right now, Fate
Isn't
has already
the
taken out
definition of
Magic.
insanity
It's 5v6,
doing the
and
same
even
thing over
with
and over
the Fate of
again
both worlds
and
goes, how
expecting a
long
different
can they
result?
apply it? Because Rajaro has a meteor and ready to execute. Is he gonna
Oh, he's gonna get
land?
up. Yup,
No,
goodbye,
no,
Luna.
no.
GG's.
Taken
GG's,
down
this
by
game's
Emilio.
over.
Double KO from Mujara right there, holding it down. That's Rad's defense. 10 seconds left for Nova. Yexin could run. Who is there to contest? There's not enough
No one
time.
can
5
contest.
seconds
If
left.
someone can
Does
contest, they
anyone
can portal,
make
but
it?
no one can
3,
contest.
2, 1, and you're
Wow.
No one's gonna
gone.
touch.
Right
Dang, bro, the
on,
2
go
O's
to the
today have
top
just been
there, and they make it
crazy.
through the playing stage.
My goodness, Red Esports
Only thing I see the
continuing
potential value he can
their
get if he has
dominance
a,
with
he has a
2-0
successful dive, but he should switch the side. I think he
against
should have, right?
Nova
And
Esports,
at least in
and
that scenario,
unfortunately
he was
sending
playing
Nova
into
Esports
Loki.
as the second team going
I don't know.
home.
Platinum GM have bad Hulk players because they keep trying to do the same thing even when the counter, like they're insane.
The firepower, they have no answer for the Punisher.
Oh my
and
gosh.
banning off Von XL's Vanguard. the
Dang,
Magneto, it just
GG's.
shuts them down.
Okay, okay. Tomorrow we might watch a little bit tomorrow. Hopefully I'll start a little earlier. But I was like, honestly, I was like, oh, this is just the play-ins. I was like, I'll watch like the last game.
Still, it's important in Marvel Rivals. One tricks are amazing, specialists are amazing.
And
So
then
tomorrow, I think tomorrow starts like the actual.
Yeah, this is one.
The
this is
actual
one of the
game.
games where the Vanguards
see.
actually did so much final eliminations, right? Because Rajaro was just picking off the opponents left and right, and I swear. Uwu as well was just absolutely insane on the Punisher, but I have to give my hats off for Rajaro as well, because that guy, he was also dealing a lot of damage in front, at the sides, and picking them off. And not to
Mid-season
mention,
finals.
I don't even recall seeing them
This is the play-in
eliminated
into the
at
main
all. They were just
stage.
there in the battlefield the entire time.
Yeah, absolute stellar performance. I honestly believe it. I think only a couple players.
They're gonna be
on
playing on
had
3.1.
They were holding it
So
down.
before, so they're not swapping to 3.5. So we won't see any like blade, and I don't think we will throughout the tournament.
Sportsmanship earlier, they were shaking hands, of course,
Yeah,
both teams.
exactly.
We'd love to see it. But Red are your winners of the playing stage, the second winners. That's right. They're going to survive through, and they're going to make it tomorrow.
Ah, okay.
Envy. So there it is. We do know the two teams that are moving forward too.
Yeah, exactly.
Final 8.
Envy, Rat Esports, they're gonna wreak havoc in tomorrow's game as well, because with that performance,
So
think
Rad
even
should
the
be
top
playing
six that were waiting,
CTG,
in the later rounds, in the later
BRBR,
days, I think they
and
they're gonna
then
be really impressed.
Envy, who won
for
earlier,
some, they
should
might
be playing
even
Sen.
feel the threat coming in.
Sentinels.
You know what I mean? Like, my God, we were not expecting this much of a firepower by either teams, but Envy,
Dude, that is
I gotta
crazy.
say, Envy,
It's a
it's so
$500,000
hard to imagine how good the
total
first and
prize
second are
pool.
if the third
for like your
place
first
is
LAN tournament.
already
That's
desperate.
insane.
Woo!
First place gets
This
$160,000.
guy's
Imagine that,
crazy. I
chat.
can't wait to meet the teams tomorrow. I can't wait to meet
Exactly.
the other 6 teams we haven't seen yet. It is going to be exciting. So much to say. I mean, there are amazing results coming from today.
Yeah, we got
Now
2,
it's
4, 6.
information.
Yeah, so it's basically a
Yeah.
top
About
8
Envy and Rad again.
with a
Rad
lower
being
bracket. So we have like
gained
this. This is
through
what the
around
bracket
Envy as
kind of
well.
looks like. We got this. So this is what we're looking at. We're looking at CTR. So CTG is playing who we just saw one right now is Rad. Sentinels is going to play Envy. And I believe this all starts tomorrow. We got 100 Thieves. Ground Zero, Reject. Okay. Yeah. This doesn't look bad at all. What's up, Bloxio? I'm Plat 2 right now, but we only mid-season. We chilling, bro. No, we got it. I'm not even worried, bro. I'll be up later. I just have to grind. Honestly, sometimes rank it just pisses me off. Lately, I've been playing the game. I was like, dude, the game. I was like, I realized I was like raging a lot more, and I was like, man, maybe I just need to take a chill pill and just watch like. I just need to like play the game for fun again for a little bit, because it was like I'd get on, lose 2 games in a row, and I'm already heated, and I was like, I'm not gonna go up like that. Sentinels, Team Tarek, you're so ridiculous. Oh my gosh. High hold gameplay consists anti-fire and a mix of frontline and backline, just constant jumping and good exiles as well as mid-air close lines will evaluate Hulk's gameplay a ton. But a lot of low elo Hulks will just jump in 1v6 and wonder why they're dead. Yeah, true. Now, my one thing I think would help Hulk, especially right now, is if he hits right, if he hits somebody mid-air right and he takes them and he knocks them down, I wish they did damage. Like, I just wish that he did damage on his jumps. It would just make sense. He makes like a freaking crack in the ground. Why wouldn't you just have that go? Did they show off? Yeah, bro. There's like they should be showing right now. If I was production on Marvel Rivals Ignite right now, I would have already shown off like the tournament. So like I'd be showing, everyone wants to know who's playing tomorrow and showing you basically the schedule for tomorrow, like going forward. Like why are we still looking? I guess they want to do an interview. They always do an interview. We'll check in for the interview. He does 20 or 30 when he hits them midair. Can he can punch them when he hits them though. When he like knocks him down or like gets them to knock him down, he can have them on the way down. But I don't know. I still think just jumping in general, even if he did like 15 damage or something like that, I think it would help his kit so much. Low key.
Come to Malaysia, I'm gonna bring you around.
Oh yes, please come to Sydney as well.
All right.
Did they?
Let's go.
And you know what's the first thing people say when I go to Sydney? Welcome to Sydney. Everything's expensive.
Oh,
That's what the person told me literally.
I don't have my wallet on.
I just want to see the
Exactly.
interview
But then we also get to meet amazing people. Like
because it
just
might be with
special
Fate, and I'm gonna listen to that. Venom has a slam, deals great damage. You land on them good. True. I mean, good Hulk players can make it work. I'm not saying he's definitely a higher skill player, like a character for sure. But man, he could use a little bit of love, just a little bit. He can kill any squishy if he knocks him down. 3 or 4 punches and clap, and another punch kills him. That's a Hulk player talking right there.
That does mean that Emilio put in the
So we're looking. Dang, that's crazy. I don't feel too bad, bro. I feel like I can put those type of numbers up playing a strategist. I'm just looking at the healing right across the board. We got 28K, 30K, 35, and 21. I feel like I can put those numbers up. I'm just saying, I feel like my Luna Snow can put those type of numbers up. And I feel like she does put those type of numbers up. I feel like I'm putting up 25K plus. Easy. On a full push 3 and you hold on the first point when you swap to defense. Easy, bro. I'm putting those numbers up. Sign me on a team, bro. Get me on a team. Get my plat self in a team. Guys, who's trying to make a team? Who's trying to make a run on MRC, bro? Season 3.5. Who's trying to make a run at season 3.5 MRC? Come on, let's make a team. Let's put a team together. I'm looking for. I basically could play any role if you need me to. So I need someone who has a really big ego and like wants to take kills all the time. I need that type of duelist. I need a blue lock duelist. Okay. That's sick.
put it in the work.
Still
and the freedom
talking?
charge, still holding it down.
Yeah.
On
Oh, cool. Yeah. I didn't want to watch. I was done watching.
surface.
Nah, that's
Even
dope.
if it was a last-ditch effort, what do you
Yeah.
expect from Captain America?
I know.
You're gonna hold it down till the very end.
Yeah. This was
And-
a one team fight that they won, right?
That's
This was a
funny.
I
one
believe
team
so.
fight
This
that
was
the
a
Rays
massive
won.
defense. The crowd.
I
roared for
love
them,
how
and obviously
Hella and
I
Punisher have
love
been the
that.
top
I
of the
love
game
when you still
since the game
have
has been out,
breath in your lungs and you're
and they
still
refuse to
moving.
leave.
I know.
If
And
one
I
dips out
just
for like a
absolutely
second,
love
the
it
other
when
one's always
Punisher
still there.
has been
There's always
annoying,
one of
right?
them. You
'Cause he's
usually
like,
always have Hella or Punisher
"You're
as like one of the
locking
top
here
play
with
characters.
me." Oh, yeah.
You know, like, and he just goes berserk.
Yeah, I think
And
they
good
should have
job by the
swapped off
team
of,
as well, just
of
keeping them
Black
alive,
Panther
because the front
earlier.
lines was
It
definitely
wasn't
there.
working.
That's
Like
why
they
he was able
lost
to
when he was
use
playing
the
Black
whole
Panther. So like maybe
duration.
swap it up.
Not it was really
I don't
smart,
know.
just banning out the
Who am I? I'm
magnificent
just a low
Von Exile was
elo player.
unable to
Don't know what I'm
counter,
talking about.
Punisher at all.
The thing L Shift Nancy Street that's affected Hulk could get some rework. That'd be interesting.
Magneto putting in the work,
Like,
putting in the power on Punisher
I don't know
was there,
what you could
Magneto was
do.
there, Presence was there.
They're still
Fans,
different
and they
characters. I like the
started
fact that
yet
Thing
again.
and Hulk play differently though.
If
Still,
you're
You don't wanna
ticking
make them
boxes
too
off the home,
similar.
tick off the one that bans and picks
hit an
them.
insane clip, killed a
Wow,
dagger out of her
you
ult by
definitely
knocking her out
another
Yeah.
level
when
of
hitting a
play.
clothesline
Bans and
on an
picks them
ulti
power. And I
magic,
will
shutting
say,
down 2
Black
ulti
Panther
mine.
was
We
nice to
lost.
see. Some
I
people
felt
was nice,
exhausted
and,
after.
like, a little too little too late.
Kinda.
You know,
There-
'cause
there was
it's
like
still
a
very
special-
strong.
Oh
You know,
my
bringing that out
gosh,
early might
dude.
have helped, you know? Especially when we saw the
Rivals be
rounds where,
taking
like,
you out,
maybe,
bro.
like,
I'd be so
3, 4
tired.
strategists banned.
Yeah.
Bringing out the Panther
But the only thing I
early,
want to make him do
no,
more
Panther
than
might be
45 to
the
50
answer. I
damage to
don't-
his punish,
I know,
make him
I know,
do
Yeah.
But bringing
55 or
it out that
60.
late into the game and
Would that
just
make him
changing out,
too
certain
busted?
characters, bringing in magic as
Yeah,
well. I
yeah.
felt like
Right?
instead of being
'Cause if it's at
creative
max
and something
50,
rehearsed, I felt it was
for
more
a
of an
250 health character, he
desperation
has to hit him 5 times.
Okay,
at the
yeah,
very end.
yeah.
I mean, they did
I
try
can
to
see
fight
that.
back, right? Instead of just standing still and just choosing the exact.
I
same
guess it really
characters
wouldn't
and not
change too much of
responding.
that, I guess.
I felt like that was a very valiant.
He gets out
effort
healed by
coming
any
in,
heals, you're not wrong.
but
He is one of the
honestly,
weaker one of the weaker
I don't think that was
vanguards.
ever enough. Especially if it's
Hulk
a
is definitely
desperation
one of the
move
weaker
to pull
vanguards.
off, 'cause I don't even recall ever seeing Uu pulling off the magic. At least not
Yeah.
in this.
Way
event.
too little too late. It would be nice to see Magic. The limbo combination of,
Yeah.
you know, Black Panther and Magic is very effective when timed, when practiced, when initiated very early on because it catches teams off guard. But when Red was so confident after such a good defense, knowing one of the best feelings is knowing all we got to do is hold it down.
Done.
We've already done the hard part. We've already pushed. All we got to do is prevent their
Dun,
push.
dun,
and win.
dun.
No overtime congestion, nothing to worry about. They managed to make that happen, and they did secure
So
themselves
let's
victory. And
just
they
do
did
that.
secure that victory alongside Envy going into the top 8. That is exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, I would definitely want to see more coming in from Rad.
Are they not doing an
And
interview?
of course, Envy, since they are the two teams that will be playing tomorrow in the play-ins.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, they definitely have something to celebrate at the moment.
We're just not getting a. We're
Tonight,
just not getting. Okay,
as for
cool. Yeah.
JG and
I didn't want to
of
listen to it
course,
anyways.
unfortunately,
They
this
are.
will be the end of the journey
See,
for
like
them.
this, I understand why people like they're
Two
just
shows
yapping the
of
whole time.
love
It's
and
been
they
10 minutes,
did
and we
play
still
their
get to see like
1,
the
2, 3.
the schedule for the
Alright, let's
tournament.
go. But right now we are going to head to the interview portion.
Interview. Hold
let's
on,
check
hold
it out.
on.
Hello and welcome to the
Ooh,
post-match
Cozy, what's up,
interview,
Cozy?
our last one of the day. We just saw Rad Esports eliminate Nova Esports in a tight battle 2-0, and I'm joined by the one, the only, Crook. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm really happy we won, and I hope we can keep the energy going for the main stage.
Absolutely. How does it
Let's
feel
go, Crook.
going through this and being battle-tested in the play-in stage, and then now going into the main stage? How does the team feel and yourself?
Well, I think the playing stage was very tough. Envy had Nova being in it. Chenji didn't show up that much, but that's okay. But I really think Nova is a really good team, and they tested us. They tested our ban theories, and luckily we came out on top, and it's just very nice to go through that.
Absolutely.
True.
I mean, we know what
True.
tomorrow looks like. Y'all will be going against Sentinels, and this is a team that just won the America Group stage, and so you handle business here. How does you and the team feel about going against them?
So Sentinels were nice enough to give us a warm-up today, and the warm-up went really well against them. So I'm kind of hyped to play against Sentinels tomorrow.
What?
I think we have great chances because
They beat
proven us
Sentinels
as-
in a
because
warm-up?
Envy, even though we lost, I think it was a very close loss.
Oh.
I think we're up there at the top if we play correctly.
Love to hear it.
Wait,
walk
so
me
they
through a
lost
bit of y'all's
more. He made it
fan
sound like they
base,
won.
The process behind it with so many great teams that have access to tons of diverse comps. You know, they got rid of the res comp. They said they were going to go for that. Mantis at least was out for the last two matches. So walk me through what you and the
Nice.
team do.
So first it was kind of expected they would adapt with the Mantis ban because they don't want to run into Jeff as well. And Mantis is pretty good for the Jeff, so that's one part of it. And also, we knew that they would adapt, so
He
we
looks
started
dead
banning tanks on
inside.
the second
I mean,
map,
yeah, this
which
is-
they did not expect, right? We gave them
They-
all
I think they were
supports
one of the
wanted,
first
but they had
games-
No bag, no Emma, and that means it was really hard.
No,
for
they
them
were
to
the
play
second
because
game
they
to
have
play
also
on
strange
today,
big
and it's been
advantage
like a 7 or
there's
8
not
hour
much
day for him.
counterplay there, very little margins of
Imagine
error
that.
you can make to win.
Absolutely.
I mean, I guess it's
we
his
knew
job,
we would keep
but
the day off with razor thin
I'd
margins
be
of error.
tired.
And listen, Vanguard, once you remove those, it can be tough. It's cool to see each team do something different with their picks and bans.
That's something
Finally,
been
I know
cool.
the people want to know tomorrow, main stage, is there going to be more Jeff? Are we going to see more Jeff the baby land shark?
Definitely, if they give us the bans, we'll rock the jab.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it. Well, y'all, this was our last interview of today, and give it up for Crook here and Team Rad as we go into tomorrow. And we're going to go ahead and throw it back on over to the casters.
The crowd. It's like a small little crowd. Dude, respect to the
Thank you
people who are
so
still
much.
there.
Thank you, Cozy.
It's been 8
Thank
hours
you for
later. That's
bringing
insane.
it back to us. And of course, it has been an
Okay.
absolute banger of a day.
Okay. He just said OT was good, maybe a close game. Okay, makes sense. Sounds very good, so it'd be fun to see. No, that's gonna be exciting. I think all the matches tomorrow are gonna be fun. I don't think there's one that really looks like it's gonna be bad. I'll be real, I was expecting a little bit more from a couple of teams today, but there was just too many 2-0s today. Who would be the next tank player released though? Someone needs to do better leagues. I'm big on tank playing, bro. I think we need less leagues, bro. Let's just get the game going and flowing, bro. I think it's more exciting. We don't know what's going on. I think I'd like to see like Rhino. I feel like maybe that's too close to like Think and Hulk. So like maybe people are talking War Machine. I think War Machine should be interesting as a Vanguard. Rogue. I've heard Rogue. People talk about Rogue being an awesome one. I'm looking. Hey, that not a bad interview. Good interview. Okay, are they not going to show us the freaking? Oh my gosh, I need to go. I feel like I need to go have a talk with production, bro. We need to go have a good talk with guys. We need to get some stuff going. Okay. I don't know who they partnered with to do their production for the esports side of things. The game was data mined up to season 3.5 and season 0. So anything new we have no info on? Really? So we're all going in blind for like the next heroes they're going to be releasing, which is, if we think about it, that's insane. I was thinking about that. I was like, we've kind of had an idea of who the next heroes were going to be coming out. Like we've all kind of like, you know, we knew Blade was eventually coming. So now that like Blade's in, like we actually, there's like very few signs of what characters we're going to get next, which I think is so fun. I think this is going to be the best time for Marvel Rivals right now. Is like not knowing who's coming. Like I remember when they announced the 33 character roster, after we knew about like what 24 of them or something like that, or 25 of them. No, we knew about like 28, and when they announced like Moon Knight, Cloak and Dagger, Wolf, Squirrel Girl, Iron Fist, like when they announced all of them, it was so hype. Oh, are they done? Let's go. All right, the last thing I'm going to do a little bit before we head out for the day. Because I think they're done. They're wrapping up. Let's go through the Marvel Rivals Reddit for a little bit, and then we'll wrap up a stream. Nothing long today, just a little bit of a vibe. I just wanted to watch the last game. We'll try to watch party maybe tomorrow a bit. We might play a bit more actually tomorrow though. There's no reason Dracula or Null shouldn't have been playable. I mean, you're not wrong. I think they will. This was literally posted a minute ago. I was very disappointed when Dracula did not become a playable after the 1.5 update. If Ultron gets the big playable because Doom clapped him, then they could have used the same excuse for all the villains as they are helping to defeat Doom. Because Doom keeps foiling their plans. If Hela gets to become an antagonist against us when she was an ally before, then go back to being an ally based on Blade's interactions with her, then what's the excuse for the other villains not like getting a playable? If Galacta picked your hero or villain, I'm not judging. Then there should be more villains. We have 3 and Loki's a loose case, but at least he's an antagonist on the Yggsgard maps. I hope enough people see this, enough people complain that maybe we get into villains to get added later on. I'm not scared for Thanos. He's too popular to not get added, but I want all villains to get added. Noel not being playable hurts a lot. Ultron's kid is boring. Dracula and Noel have more potential for cool ideas and team-ups. I don't think Ultron's kit it's simple. I'm not necessarily saying it's boring. It's a flying character that has hit scan. Very viable in a lot of situations. So, like, is that boring? I guess. I mean, is it, like, as intense movement as, like, Spider-Man? Or I would even say Blade is more intense than Ultron. But it's, like, tough. Like, you have to put, like, I think you have to choose your battles, right? I told you, we had this talk about it before. It was like the devs have to choose. They have to choose the character. It's not like they have the characters they want to add. It's just now they're trying to like fill in roles that they need for the game. So, right, like they need more Vanguards. They need characters to fit that Vanguard role. Rather than like Overwatch, it's the opposite. They need something. They can make a character for a role and then fill in that character stuff. This one, they have a bunch of characters. They just need to fit the characters into the roles, like respective roles. I don't know, like, and I'm pretty sure they said, like, Dracula can be coming to the game at any point. Noel can be coming to the game at any point. Like, any of the characters you've seen, just because you saw them as, like, a villain or, like, an NPC, doesn't mean that they're not coming into the game. I just want to keep that up, like, keep that saying. Because I know some people, like, freak out that it's, like, not there. Noah's a cosmic destroyer. Gonna be weird to see him in play. Yeah, that's what I'm also thinking is like, we're also getting a lot of these villains like this are like top tier. Like, it'd be weird to have a Galactus as a playable character. But I mean, I guess we have the Incredible Hulk as a playable character. We have Thor as a playable character. Like, we have these like kind of broken-esque characters. I don't know. I would love to see a little bit more street level villains. I wouldn't be upset with that. I told you, like, I think if they did any of the Spider-Man villains, anyone from the Spider-Man verse villains would be insane. I think Kraven, you could have Kraven, Doc Ock, you can have Green Goblin, Mysterio, you can have Electro, you can have Rhino, you can have the Lizard. Like, any of these characters, you literally can make and, like, have, and I think they'd be good villains to be put into the game. And they would be very excited because they're in my opinion, some of them, like Spider-Man is one of the most, if not the most popular Marvel character. So a lot of people know who those villains are. I'd like to see a new Marvel character introduced through the game though. So they can mean like a brand new character. So they also talked about something like that. The devs have mentioned that they would do that, like a brand new, like just a Marvel Rivals first character They would do that if they needed to fill a gap that they couldn't find a character that already existed, didn't fill. Right? It would have to be some really obscure thing that happened for them to do. I'm assuming that's what you mean by like new character, like a completely new Marvel character. They've addressed a lot of this stuff, man. Like, it's exciting. I'm so excited to find, like, I kind of wish they would have started doing this month to month like new releases back in season 2. Because I feel like we kind of lost a bit of the momentum that Marvel Rivals had. So a lot of people were playing the game, right? Now I think if they would have added, if season 2 would have started us out in that little spot where, like, okay, season 2 dropped, they're 2-month seasons now. We have Emma Frost coming out, then we have Ultron a month later, and then now we got Blade, or now we have Phoenix, then we have Blade, and then, like, we just kind of move like that. I get they probably needed some time to kind of work on it, but I'll be real with you. Even if they picked it up, I wouldn't hate them picking up characters, as in, like, dropping like 2 at a time, 3 at a time. Call me crazy, like, I just think there's so much they can do. And I say, like, throw it out, let the community have some fun with it, and, like, just keep pushing them out. Like, you got the content. It's not like they're running out of content anytime soon. So if they drop 2 or 3 at a time every so often, like, it doesn't have to be all the time. Like, I'm not saying, every month there has to be 4 new characters. No. But, like, if they did a surprise drop, like, okay, cool, we're only supposed to be getting 1 character this month, all of a sudden they drop 2, or, like, they drop 3 characters in a row. That'd be sick. Yeah, I don't know. I think Dracula and Null eventually will be playable in the game. They already have character models in the game too. Like, there's no reason why. I think we'll be fine. We got Blade stuff. I'm bored, so I ask y'all, how strong do you think characters such as Bucky and Star-Lord would be with a 5% damage boost? Imagine this sibling surprise. Mantis gets a new ability with Star-Lord where she gets his thrusters and is able to flip and get temporary invulnerability. Winter Doctor. Bucky buffs Doctor Strange's Maelstrom of Madness by giving it a new effect where it turns red and can knock down Flash just like Bucky's Tainted Voltage. Plus 25 HP, plus 5% damage boost to both as an anchor bonus. Dude, I've been pissed off about anchor bonuses. I'll be real with you, my only letdown with Rivals was figuring out how the team-ups worked. When I found out the team-ups were basically one-sided, like, technically, no, they're one-sided, because the anchor bonuses are applied regardless if you use the team-up or not. Like, it would have been one thing if you got that bonus if you played those characters. But you don't. You get the bonus regardless if the character is played or not, like the team-up is used or not, which I don't like about it. I understand why they do it, but it just makes it weird, because then they're like, oh, we got rid of a team up, and then we're buffing up, like, so we got rid of this person's 5% damage boost. Oh, but we're buffing up the character's, normal attack does, like, 2 more damage, and, like, it basically equivalents to the same thing. So, like, the character didn't even get changed, which is weird. It's very interesting. I wonder if they tried it the other way and it just didn't work. Like, it focused too many people to, like, having to play a certain way and they just didn't like it or something like that. Basically almost like forcing, like, a roll queue, but it wasn't. So I don't know. This is interesting. I think adding specifically damage boost to Bucky and Star-Lord would be kind of nuts. Star-Lord and Bucky are, like, on the precipice of, like, being really good characters. They're just getting outshined by a lot of characters right now. And if you give them that boost, like, a lot of characters in the game are, like, 1 or 2 buffs away from being, like, one of the best characters in the game. The problem with adding new characters too often is balance issues, coding issues, and the player base getting overwhelmed. You're not wrong. I would say yes, but then I look at it, and the example I like using is League of Legends. I think League of Legends has a way more dynamic system than Marvel Rivals, including the fact that you have to buy items and, like, there's a whole shopping thing. You can have things like buffing up their certain items that they can get, different play styles you can have with each character. Like, it's completely different, and it's crazy, but I think League in 1 year, I think when the first couple years the game was out, they went from, like, 33 characters to, like, close to 100 within, like, a few years. So that means they were adding, like, 3 to 4 characters a month. And, like, I knew sometimes they were adding, like, 10, like, I think there was one time they added, like, 7 or 8 characters in 1 month. So, like, yes, we could say it overwhelmed them, but then I don't know. If League of Legends could do it, I think Marvel Rivals could do it. League and Marvel run off way different systems, though. That's what I'm saying. I think League of Legends is a more complicated system. I think it's more complicated, and I think Marvel Rivals is a bit more simpler. Think about it. The characters have one set of abilities for the most part that don't get impacted by, some ability that you can purchase. You're not playing Spider-Man and doing an upgrade to upgrade his uppercut to do more damage. You're not doing that in the middle of the game. You just play Spider-Man. You do his upgrade. And then depending on what they change for the meta and stuff is what they do. I don't know. I think other games have done it. And there's like examples of games doing it that I think it's fine. And I think League's in a perfectly fine place. Is it needed? I don't think dropping 6 characters in a month is absolutely needed. I think if they did it every so often as like a surprise thing, like kind of how they dropped Fantastic Four, how they're like, oh, we're doing 2 characters at a time. I think that would be cool. Let's go to the next thing. Okay. Anyone else miss Bucky? I miss the terror coming from the sky and him just yelling again over and over again. Will he ever be meta? He went from being called broken to nowadays being countered by cooldowns. I mean, Bucky's not in a bad spot. He's just like, he's tamed now. He was like a wild tiger before. And now he just got put into a zoo. So he's like, he's manageable now. He's not just absolutely dominating games. Running stall comps on alt counts and GM. Imagine stacking a GM on level 30 alt counts and running Penny, Hulk, and Cap. You must be very proud of how much talent you possess and put on display for no one to see. Make Rivals great again. Shut up, dude. That's stupid. That is a problem. There's definitely issues. Like, we ran into in Platinum. We ran into these guys who were all under level 20. Like, I think the highest level was like 24. And like it was like a 3 or 4 stack, and they all they all had like only 2 losses. Like I think the person who had the most losses was 2 in competitive, and I was like, why are we game? I was like, these are just smurfing, bro. They're smurfing, and like the game wasn't close. We got rocked. Like I like to think I'm pretty solid at the game. I'm not that good at the game, bro. Though like smurfing issues weird. Even one of the casters today, I was listening to him. He was like, yeah, when I go and play on my ult account, and it, like the other caster, I think it was who was it? It was Shib and the other one. What's his name? Oh, I'm blanking it. Oh, what's his name? Oh, I totally forgot. Oops. It was basically him though. It was hilarious. He was like, I have an ult account. And then you like the way Shib looked at him, he's like, oh yeah. He was like, dude, bro, like, he kind of gave him like a, what are you saying, bro? He's like, you're not supposed to have a second account, bro. You're not, don't say that. That'd be fun. Who knows? The rewards from ranked. I don't know if someone already asked this, but if you hit gold and D-ranked back to silver, will you still get the skin? Been wondering for this for days. If you don't know this, it's your highest. Yeah, it's your peak. It's your peak in the rank. It doesn't matter. You just need 10 matches in competitive, and then whatever your peak is what the rewards you'll get for that season, if you didn't know. Oh, Sue Storm. That's a good little drawing there. Nice. Good work. Upvote. Mouse acceleration. Condition of comp. What is this, bro? What is... Bro, why is that so small, man? Hold... Are they just showing a Black Widow just sitting in, like, the corner? Okay. Yeah, it sucks. You hate to see that. I got one guy who said he was a duelist or a DPS Loki, and then I never saw him heal one time, which is cool. My Thanos concept without erasing half of the players, which makes sense. I don't think they should do that. Yeah, this makes sense. So this is like Thanos from Endgame. Base attack, Chitauri sword, 3 slashes with the Chitauri sword. So it'd be like, what? Wait, what? One. It'd be what? 1, 2, 3. No, it'd be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it'd be like down, up, down. Okay. Second base attack, Power Stone, array of purple energy. Gotcha. Okay. This is interesting. A passive, he has the time stone. If he dies, he has 5 seconds to revive himself like Adam Warlock. Once used, it takes 100 seconds to recharge. I would make this different. Instead of a passive for himself being exactly the same as Adam Warlock, I would say someone has to revive him. I think that'd be more different. Like, to just swap it up how the ability would work. I don't think they have so many abilities they can do still that I don't think we should be repeating abilities yet. First ability, Space Stone. He creates a portal to travel from one place to another like Doctor Strange portal, but it works only for Thanos and it disappears 2 seconds after traveling through it. So similar to, I mean, yeah, I can see that. Like, you could do a portal. There was something that Magic and Black Panther used to have their team up where Magic used to be able to place a portal. And that would be interesting. That, like, Black Panther could go through. So, like, maybe he does that where it's not as long as, like, big as a distance like Doctor Strange, but it's just for him. That'd be interesting. I don't mind that. Second ability would work with the Soul Stone. Works like Venom, Cellular Corrosion, but instead of doing damage, it steals life from enemies. And the more close, the more life the ability steals, up to 50% of the enemy's life. Well, on a 13-second cooldown. That'd be interesting. That one I don't mind. That one's like different enough from Venom's, but like kind of the same. Third ability, Reality Stone. He can change places with an enemy. Like Loki's change ability, but instead of working on clones, it works on enemies. Once used, it takes 15 seconds to recharge. I don't know how this one would work. That seems a little busted. I get we're talking about Thanos, but like that seems busted. That's like being able to, like, you would do that, like, according to this person, how they have their kit, right? So you would run in. You would use this ability, basically kidnap them like how Wolverine does, but you would use this ability on somebody, it would instantly swap with them, and then you would basically use your teleport to teleport back safely. And it'd basically be like a safe way to take like someone from your team. That's weird. Mind Stone, he splits himself in a main and motionless body and an invisible version of himself, the one you control, both with 50% health of the base health. I mean, they could easily make this one just give him like he takes reduced damage. This one is basically just what like the Magneto and Emma Frost team up, but instead he stays invisible while this one is just a clone. Yeah, this sounds so this sounds so much. If someone kills the main body, you die. Oh, that's weird. Wait. I don't understand. Wait, he splits himself in a main emotions body and an invisible version of himself, the one you control, both with 50% health of the base health. If someone kills the main body, you die. I would hope they would, right? Like, if you kill the main body, you should die. Like, this. If you're healthy, like, you split your health. That'd be interesting, splitting your health pool, though. That'd be cool. That'd be, like, a cool little mechanic. Different. If you attack someone or someone attacks your invisible clone, the two bodies emerge in the place where the invisible clone was, and you return to the health you had before using the ability. Oh, that just seems busted. I feel like you should just combine healths, right? That would make more sense. His ult, Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos snaps his finger and either restores 50% of the health missing from his allies and gives him a 25% boost to all stats except life, or does the inverse of that, so he removes 50% of the remaining health and diminished by 25% of their stats. Ooh. So he does the inverse, so he removes 50% of the remaining health and diminish by 25% of their stats except for to all his enemies. Oh, so it's like a buff. So it's like you either buff your team or you give negation to the allies or to the enemies. That'd be interesting. I actually like that. It's like the first like snap like concept that didn't just sound like people wanted to get rid of half the players in the lobby. This one's cool. I actually wouldn't mind. This is probably the best ability I think that'd be interesting for Thanos. That's a cool little thing. I like that. I like that. Best way I can explain about to say is League of Legends runs a system where the game doesn't have to register a lot because it's a predetermined path, so the code will take a while. Rival servers have to account for each movement on the map. That's also destructible, so the problem with adding too many characters is that we won't interact with the code very nicely and will create a lot of bugs. I mean, I'm assuming there definitely would be a lot of bugs. Yes. But it's still here. I'm trying to think. What's another game that's added a bunch of characters? And like, you also know that the destructible environment is like predetermined. Like, there's a few predetermined ways that it gets destroyed. Like, for instance, whenever you destroy the Loki statue, it always falls over to like the left side. So if you're looking at the Loki statue, it'll fall to the left. It never falls to the right because it's a predetermined way it gets destroyed. They could definitely add more characters. I don't think you're right. I don't think they should be adding like 15 characters. I definitely think that would destroy the game. Like, it'd make it too buggy to play. But I think they can manage to do a couple more. They got the resources. Let's just say that. We've all seen how many people were playing this game, and we've all seen how many people have come back and purchased half of those freaking Gooner skins, bro. Let's be real. They could definitely drop 2 or 3 at a time. I would say not 50% because that's just better Venom ult with none of the downsides. Yeah, maybe. That's interesting though. I mean, that's definitely interesting. I think there's like a play, like something that basically for this specific like Hulk or Thanos build, that'd be interesting if the ult did something where either it helped your team, like it buffed up your team, or it made a nerf on the other team, like the enemies. That'd be cool. Snap Marvel Rivals, what we talking about? We're just going through the Marvel Rivals Reddit. Just going through a few things, kind of talking, seeing what comes up. Ultimates are starting to be boring. I love Rivals, but I'll be honest, it's been slowly devolving into a constant battle of simply playing safe and defensive until you get ult. Then it's whoever uses their ults better or has the better ults just win the game. I generally think there needs to be more reward for using a character's base kit rather than the current state. We're trying to be proactive in most games, simply too high risk for too low reward. It feels like in most of the games I've played this season especially, I could really try to go out of my way to make plays, but ultimately sitting back and making sure I can farm my ult as much as possible, reducing how much ult charge the enemy can get, is not just brainlessly easy, but much more rewarding than it should be. Not to mention, for a game where ult usage is literally the main deciding factor on who gets to win fights, the fact that canceling an ult via CC refunds 50% of it is ridiculous. If an ult gets canceled, it should use all the charge. Isn't there... Because aren't there some situations, it's if you die when you use your ult, right? So if you click your ult and you die when you're like on like the wind up of the ult, you use up all 100%. It's only if you get CC stunned, like if you get frozen or like slept or something like that, or like grabbed from like Emma Frost, is it that you reduce to 50%. They say, and while most ults simply need number charges, especially to how long a lot of these ults are active for, the support role especially is in dire need of straight up reworks. It's generally uninspiring looking at the support role and see that 5 out of the 9 characters have the same circles of invulnerability style ult. Realistically 6 if you count Loki, who copies one of these on the regular every game. I don't mind if we have 1 or 2, but we desperately need more visible variety in that role that isn't locked behind being only good in triple support or far below the average strength of other supports. Yeah. To be fair, they all do something different, right? Invisible Woman's is one that gets placed down. Yes, it's a circle. And it makes anyone in your team, you can't see into it. So like, and if you go into it as the enemy, you get slowed. Luna Snows is a moving ultimate that can heal or damage boost, depending on which one you choose. I get it's a circle, too. I get it's like an area. But like, those are 2 different ults in a way. That makes sense. I get where they're coming from. I understand, like, it's just basically an area, and they're trying to say, like, we should change it up, which I get that. I definitely think we need more ults that are a little different. That's interesting. I don't know. Weird idea for a Thanos ult. Shift half the player base, half the teams on each side, switch spots. I want chaos. That'd just be weird. What the heck? That'd be crazy. Ultimate economy is super important. It's as important as knowing how to use your character. I don't see the issue. So far, they've nerfed most support ults, and more nerfs are coming. I believe so. They're making them less frequent, but how impactful they should remain the same, except maybe Luna's ult. It lasts too long still. Everyone's been saying that. Luna's ult should probably be 8 seconds. It's 12. Or is it 16? I think it's 16. It's so freaking long. Luna's ult should probably be like 8. I think that'd be fair. If you nerf support ults too much, you need to nerf ults like Star-Lord's and Groot's ult because they would dominate matches. Tracking ults is also a useful skill. Once you learn it naturally, you die less often and counter ults more often. For instance, if you know Groot ult, I'm not going to stand around where I get caught in it. The guy has a point. This guy was also saying there needs to be more reward for using characters' base kit rather than the current state. And I think there is. You definitely, it's just like, I think the higher you go up, the less likely I feel like you're going to get value out of that, like, that whole interaction, right? Those interactions without ultimates. So, like, what? That's kind of the neutral games you can kind of call it. It's like the neutral where, like, no ults are happening. You're just kind of trading off damage with each other, trying to get a play, you know? And I think the higher up you go, the harder to make those plays during neutral game, like that neutral game gets. Similar to, like, you know, in soccer, kids games in soccer are going to be a lot more high scoring than professional games of soccer, just because the defense gets better, the teams get better at knowing how to, like, play against each other. And so, like, the higher up you get, the harder it is to do the really cool thing, if that makes sense. It's 12 seconds. Low-key, it's 24 seconds on Luna. That'd be insane. Yeah, Luna she be doing her stuff, bro. She be jamming. She just be moving. It's crazy. Yeah, that's not bad, though. I mean, I can understand this person's kind of, like, distaste for what's going on in Rivals, but I also, it seems like they're getting higher up in the game, and it's getting harder to take advantage of those neutral game, like those neutral positions, which definitely happens. The higher you get up, it's harder to just go in with the Spider-Man in the back line and get a KO on, like, the Luna Snow, because the team will peel back for you for the Luna Snow. Next thing they're turning, next you get frozen, next thing you're dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but low-key feels like whoever gets support ult first wins first fight of the game. I mean, true. There's times that happens, but there are times it doesn't. Like, for instance, Rocket ult. If someone gets, like, Rocket gets his ult really quickly at times, and a lot of people just pop his ult, 90% of the time he gets destroyed, at least as you get higher up. The matchmaking's horrible, though, so it's Silvers versus Grandmasters so many times. Dude, the amount of times, don't get me wrong, I guess I'm one of those people, I guess. But, I mean, the amount of games you get with, like, 2 or 3 Grandmasters in a game, which I don't even know if Grandmaster's all that great anymore. But, like, you'll be in Silver and you'll see, like, 2 or 3 Grandmasters in a lobby. It's crazy. And I think it's because some people did take a break from the game. Like, I just think that's, I don't know, it's weird. It just kind of just sucks. I don't think it's necessarily them, like, trying to smurf or anything. It's just like, hey, maybe that's where they're at in the game right now. They haven't played. That's why you need a Mag or an Iron Man. Yeah, no, there's ways to play against a lot of these kits, like these super long ultimates. Like, I just recently started doing more of a Mag ult on Luna Snow. I'd literally start commenting in the voice chat. I'd be like, hey, fry the Luna Snow to get rid of her shield, and then I'll pop my ult as Magneto. And then try to take her down just like I would with Cloak and Dagger. So, like, there's definitely ways to take care of things. It's, like, harder to do, but you definitely can. I don't know. Let's see. Uh-oh. They nerfed the wrong part of BP's kit. Yikes. How are you seeing Grandmaster in silver? Dude, trust me. It happens. It happens. I mean, think about it. I can technically have my like you can have the Grandmaster tag. Like I have my Grandmaster tag from a couple seasons ago, and I have that in platinum. Like technically, I'm according to the rules of the game, I'm 2 levels higher than a platinum in skill. Like at least I've made it to that type of skill level. It would be a little annoying, but like it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be the best player in the best player in the lobby. Unless they just didn't play the game through the rank receipts, yeah, basically. But then again, this game's progressing so fast from the start. To know the skill floor has raised a lot. It definitely has, and that's another thing too. Is like, if I don't play for like a week, I'm like, dude, I already feel behind. I never had an issue with how frequent he attacks. Sure, the nerf helps with your own cooldowns, but I'd much rather see a spear nerf. That thing hits the entire team from across the map and marks the last way too long. Nerf the size of the spear when it hits and make it last less so BP can just wait out support cooldowns after baiting them with the spear. True. But, like, my counter argument is, can't you... Like, wouldn't you learn people's patterns in a game? Like, isn't that how you win the game? Is you learn the patterns of the other players and, like, you outdo their patterns? So, like, if you knew the Black Panther was throwing the spear to bait out your ult, like, it happened one time, shouldn't you be holding on your ability until you see Black Panther jump on you? I get that's kind of counterintuitive. I know he can technically kill somebody in, like, half a second. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if we're just thinking... I'm not trying to be mean or, like, I'm just playing devil's advocate here, right? Yes, he can. I think his spear is crazy, bro. That thing has he'll be chucking it. He'll throw it on the opposite side of the map, and he'll be hitting like 4 people somehow still, which makes no sense. They're also making him louder. I think the nerfs have got fine. Oh, they are making him louder, aren't they? They're making him and someone else louder. They gave him like the Iron Man treatment, which is gonna be helpful. So you can't just like sneak behind people, which is nice. I just want to hear when I get spear, man. That's all. I hate feeling like I got deleted in a second and then seeing the kill cam. The spear hits a good second or two before he dash attacks. The purple sphere is also too faint in the midst of a team fight with shields and gods know what other effects. The BP spear bubble is barely noticeable. Oh, my biggest complaint, my biggest ability I can never see is Moon Knight's ult. He gets that ult so fast, and then I'll just hear, the moon! And I'm like, where is it? And next thing I realize, like, oh, I'm in the middle of it, and then I'm dead. I'm like, well, that's cool. So, you know. It is what it is, though. Yeah, I think it's good. The fact that he got, like, you can hear him more is going to be, like, great. I'm telling you, that was, like, the biggest issue. Iron Man was busted. Busted. Only thing you got to do, dude, I have a whole game. I'm pretty sure it's on my YouTube channel. It's, like, up a few games, like, not that long ago. I don't post a lot of videos a lot. But I think it's, like, Iron Man's busted or something like that. And I think I got, like, 40 or 50 kills in one game in ranked. Because the only thing, this is what I would do. I love playing with Hulk players because, hey, dang. Whoo, bless up. That gamma boost on Iron Man was insane. What you would do is you would fly behind the team. You go in, like, some back alley. You wait for the supports to push up. And you literally play him like a flanking Iron Man. And then you would boost yourself up with a gamma charge. And then literally just use this laser beam. You would kill people in, I kid you not, 1 second. They had no time to react to anything. As soon as they made him, like, loud, like, you could still kind of play this play style, but as soon as they made him loud, it was a lot easier to deal with. And harder to definitely play as. Most GM and Plat and below are the boosted ones. GM is starting to feel good again. After, what, two seasons? You should adapt. If a snake bites you, you would think the world would look out for them now. Same goes for dives and rivals. They keep going for you. You should look out for it eventually. Yeah, because the game went from 120 base damage per tick to 200. Yeah, it was insane. His game, it was busted. And then it's crazy because Iron Man is still low-key viable right now. Jeff saves a nation. Excuse me, sir, dropping Kobe in a Marvel game? Dude, that'd be awesome. I mean, they technically are, bro. We got LeBlade James coming soon. Hulk. This guy wants help. Maybe if I watch the replay. Nope. Don't feel like pulling the game. Gotta be the best feeling on a penny. Yeah, or not. Well, when someone goes over your webs, or you stun them. Oh, stun them out of ult. Okay, yeah. Nah, the best feeling with the penny is when someone walks over your mines, and then you just like, and I'm talking mines you place somewhere random on the map, and you just get a kill, dude. That's so fun. That's hilarious. It's all dink. You're like, they walked over those mines. It's so funny. It's so stupid. This is satisfying though. Really, one of the most satisfying things you can do with penny also is blocking Iron Man's ult with your web. That'd be sick. Thanks to the Venom / Phoenix season, what do you think of the odds we're getting a Poison / Venomverse season? Ooh. I mean, we could. It's possible. I don't think we'll see it for a minute, though. Like, they just be like, we'd be seeing more Venom-esque like characters, which I don't know if they should do. Am I valid to insta-lock Blade? Because they have multiple lords on all the other all the strategists and duelists for the or vanguards. That's funny. I mean, I don't know if you're valid, but I mean, I think anyone's valid for taking him. He's gonna be fun. Here we go. All right, we'll go like one or two more posts, and then I'm gonna call it for the night. Oh my gosh, when did it become 3 a.m.? Did it really take like an hour for it to go with that one game? That's insane. Suggestions for new characters to play. So basically, I'm a flex player. However, I very rarely play DPS, but now I feel like it's time to, as over the course of my journey, I've lorded all the supports and 6 tanks: Cap, Venom, Groot, Emma Strange, and Mag, and 2 DPS already, Torch and Namor. However, I want to learn just a couple more DPS, so I have a wide variety of choice in each role, which can allow my teams to play the characters they're most comfortable on. So, has anyone got any suggestions for literally just like 2 more DPS that have a high impact or fairly easy to play? Not Squirrel Girl, though. Thanks in advance. 2 obvious questions. How's your aim, and how's your dodging mid-air, i.e. with flyers? Storm's a solid pickup if you can handle her. Mr. Fantastic isn't a bad idea. He has a bit of an off-tank somewhat. Wolverine's as a counter swap against good tanks isn't a bad idea either. Iron Man's just generally good if you can avoid getting murked super fast by enemy team and fight off other flyers when they come to you. And Squirrel Girl isn't quite as brainless as her rep suggests, though the clips of brain dead Squirrel Girls playing like morons, getting lucky don't help things. My aim isn't too bad. I like Namor. I've always sat around the mid-40s mark. My dodging's quite good mid-air, but I don't know if I want to be do another flyer because I already have Torch. Wolf is always someone I wanted to try out just because he looks so much fun, but I was playing quick play with one of my friends the other day, and like 4 games in a row, he went 0-4 with Wolf, or like 2-6. Yeah, but that's not you. You can't base your games off of somebody else who played the character. Like, I'm good at characters that my brother's not good at characters. He's better at characters than I am. Wolverine is just one of those characters that, in my opinion, is definitely a counter. You don't play him just to play him. You just because or just because you like him. If you aren't specifically playing him to target a relatively mobile tank, you probably should not be playing him all. I've seen some relatively cracked Wolverines manage to use him to target the supports to take them out, but that's not really reliable in my opinion. You pick him to deal with Hulk, Groot, Emma, Mag, that kind of thing. Tanks who need to go down, but also can't reasonably escape you once you've gotten onto them. He's great when he's needed, but when he's not needed, you can swap him for a magic and be more of use than you've ever been with him. I'll be real with you. I think Psylocke's a great pick. This person says they play Torch and Namor, so like they don't really have a diving tank or a diving DPS they would do. I definitely recommend like Psylocke. I don't think Psylocke's that hard to pick up. In terms of a duelist, they say they already have a flyer. So like I would say like Psylocke, maybe Wolf, honestly even maybe Blade when Blade comes out. That fit a different role of each of the characters he's played with. He plays kind of like a poke, then plays like a flyer. That's what I would suggest. Uh-oh, here we go. All right, last one. My favorites to reflect Iron Man's ult with Cap or grab Spidey with Emma. Dude, reflecting with Cap, man. I made a video about that when Cap first came out. That video hit like 1 million views. It was kind of crazy. Hey, Honey Badger, thanks for subscribing over on YouTube, man. Appreciate it. Sorry I missed that. What the heck? It's 5 a.m. over here? What the heck? Bomb, go to sleep, bro. It's okay. Here, I'll end so you can go to sleep soon. Wolf is the bane of my existence, dude. Wolf, I mean, yeah, you're a Vanguard player. That sucks. Literally, whenever we play, my brother, whenever we see like Wolf not get banned in like comp or something, he's like, yeah, I refuse to play Vanguard this game. And I'm like, okay. I respect it. I understand. Wolverine's just such a pain in the butt to deal with it. Spider-Man needs a call out. You think so? Maybe. You're not wrong. True. If they did like, oh, there's a diver or something, that'd be interesting. All right, here we go. There's no shame in switching. If you're going 2-7 on Punisher or any DPS for that matter, there's no shame nor reason not to switch. It's so okay if you're not having a good day and might not be playing at your peak. But please don't make that everyone else is the problem. You're having a bad game on ranked, switch roles with the healer. Maybe they can do better on DPS than you. And you can just calm down and heal a bit. Heal bot a bit if necessary. There's no shame in switching when you're doing bad. Please don't let your ego F everyone else's elo over. Yeah. Yeah, this makes sense. I say this all the time. Like there's times where like I'll realize myself in a game if I'm like say I'm playing Hawkeye, and if I haven't gotten a kill in the first like minute, or I haven't gotten like a headshot in the first minute, I'll swap off of him. I'll play something else, and then after that doesn't work, like if I'm doing something, if I realize like the game has gone by and it's like 2 or 3 minutes have gone by and I barely have 3 KOs as a duelist, I'm asking somebody to swap. I'm like, yo, anyone want to freaking play duelist? Like I ain't doing nothing. Like my ego's not that big. Like I'm trying to win the game. I would rather me swap and win the game than me stay as duelist and we just lose because I have a big ego. I don't care. I want to win a game. Like I'd rather win than anything. Winning is more important to me than having some crazy pride about being a duelist. I don't care. Even like anything I'm playing. If I'm playing healer and I'm sucking and someone's like, yo, I want to heal better. I'm like, if you think so, bro, go do it. Like there's times where like I think I'm doing good and someone's trying to call me out or something. Like, bro, I'm not doing bad. Like it's not me. Trust me. Like I'm helping I'm doing my job. But there's definitely games where I've been like crappy. Literally 2-7, 2-5. Like if I give myself like one more little death, and if I don't pick it up, I swap. I'll either swap characters or I'll like ask to swap roles. Because I don't mind. I'm trying to win. It's not ego. I'm just having fun with the character. F a switch. But we're okay. Yes. That's fun to think and all. That's fine. But in competitive, what is the goal of competitive? If you're playing competitively. The goal of competitive, they made it a ladder so that you can kind of climb up the ladder and make, basically you're trying to win the game. That's what the baseline goal is. You're trying to win the game. And if you staying a character that isn't providing value for your team is not helping you win, why are we staying the character? That's for anybody on the team. Like it's anybody. It's not like it is, and it's not to be like mean on that on you specifically. It's not supposed to be mean on like the person. It's literally like, what can we do to win? I'm always asking. I'm like asking like, hey, is anyone having any suggestions of what we could do to try to win this game? Like, I'm trying to win. Like, if we want to do that, have fun. Honestly, I don't care what you do in quick play. I really don't. If you want to go and play freaking DPS Luna Snow, I don't care. Because we're at the end of the day, like, the game is meant to be for fun. But the competitive mode is literally meant for you. Like, you're trying to be in a competitive nature where you're trying to win games and climb up a ladder. If you're just trying to have fun for it, like, I think that's the wrong game. You're not playing the right mode, in my opinion. Go hobble, you just hobble in quick play. Like, and that's not trying to say like quick play has to be like just stupid. Like, I think you're still trying to win the game in quick play, and I think it's still like good. But like, just because you're saying like I want to play a character I want to play in competitive, then why aren't you just playing quick match? What's the problem with doing that? Facts. Everybody trying to win, just lock in to win. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, and the amount of people, bro, it's okay. I like to say this. This is one of the things I like to say a lot, is that people love a comeback story, but they hate being part of a comeback story. Like, to be a part of a comeback story, you have to be losing. And people don't like being the loser. They don't, like, generally. So, like, for instance, say you're holding on defense on let's say one of the, what's the Wakanda map? The Wakanda Convergence map, where you hold the point and then they start pushing the payload. Say you're on defense and you get on the first team fight, you instantly lose, and then now you guys lost that first point and they're pushing the payload. The amount of games I played where people came on and just start flaming each other, instead of being like, dude, we got this. Like, what did we do? Obviously, let's do it again. Like, we tried again. Next team fight doesn't work out. Okay, what can we do to win this game? And the amount of people who just instantly like, oh, that's a forfeit. That's an instant lose. When, like, one, we haven't even played offense yet. Like, the game just started. It's been, like, a minute of the game. Like, think about it. If the pros played like that, you know how many times, like, pros get rolled over and then, like, they hold afterwards? Happens a lot. A lot. It's like the mental, bro. The mental's weird sometimes. Weird and competitive, man. People, I'm telling you, they love hearing about comeback stories. They love watching them. They don't like being a part of them. It hurts their ego too much. Good commentary? Yeah, try to, man. It's all comfortability at the end of the day. Even competitive people want to be comfortable and not think as a team. Yeah, you're not wrong, Jonathan. It really is. But like, and that's why I always mention, I'm like, hey, you should learn a few characters in each role. That's whenever someone asks me, they're like, hey, I'm playing the game for the first time. I'm like, hey, try every role. Try the characters. Try characters you like. I know people who haven't played 30 of the characters. There's 40 characters and they've only played 10 of them. How do you know if you're not going to like Hulk? How do you know if you're not going to like Black Panther if you've never played the characters? I don't know. That I also don't understand. Like, I get if you like a character. I'm okay if you're like, hey, this is my character. But, like, if you're just having fun in a game, like, why not just try some other stuff, too? It doesn't hurt you. I don't know, man. Competitive is so weird. I think half of competitive is just vibes. Like, if you ask someone, if you're like, hey, you recognize your duelist is doing nothing. They're 2-8. If you're like, if you're like, just swap out the character, you're obviously doing nothing, Black Panther. I'll be real with you. Most people aren't going to swap. They're not going to, they're going to respond to that like, oh, I ain't doing anything. See, bet, dude, watch me do nothing. Watch me do, like, because that's how I would think. I would think, like, well, you're going to say something to me, bro. When I'm not, like, our tank isn't taking space, but, like, I'm the problem, right? I'm not the only who's 2-8. I start looking at other people. Like, people start getting really defensive over it. Instead of you're just like, hey, BP, do you have another character you can play? Possibly. Do you want to swap with something? We're just trying to make something work. And then not only single them out, but then maybe something isn't working for the tank as well. Maybe there's a Vanguard who isn't doing well. Maybe also suggest that. Like, the way you, like, push things towards people is really important. How you say things. If you're telling someone to just get off, you suck at that character. Bro, you just killed the whole vibe of the game. and that guy's not going to want to try anymore. Very few people would just be like, yeah, you're right, I'll swap. And they'll swap. Like, it's not going to happen. Most of the time, people are going to get defensive. They're going to get upset, and then they're going to get pissed. And they're not going to, and then, like, their mind, they're shut down. That game's over with them. They're done with this game. It doesn't matter if you're on the first point on domination. It doesn't matter if it's the last minute of the, like, they're done with the game. It could be the first 30 seconds of the game. They'd already be done. Like, nah, bro, I'm good. All because of just how you said the sentence you said. I don't know, it's weird. Just started playing Kelly. She's kind of bomb. Dude, Pokerus, fire. Hell is dope. One of the best characters in the game. I will, in fact, refuse to play Wanda, though, because I don't need my aim getting hurt by lack of needing it. No, that's fine. Like, and it's fine. Like, if you've played a character or you've seen a character and you know how to play and you don't like it, like, I don't think that's okay to play. Like, you don't have to try every single... I'm not saying try every character, but if you only played 5 characters in the game, go try other characters, bro. Trust, you might find someone you like. Magic I mess with, but I'm not good. Spidey switch, you're not good. I'm practicing. People think going negative means you're the problem. No, I'm going negative because our team's not making the decisions that we should do. You're completely right regarding approach. It's just that, like, and there can be multiple issues. You're not wrong. Like, sometimes it is one person is, like, the cause of your team not doing good. I'm not going to say there isn't. There are times where that's the case. But a lot of times it's not just one person. It's a team game after all. There's 6 people on a team. The likelihood of one person carrying a full team of 6 is so low in this game. It's just not, like, you have to be that much better than everybody else to do it. Like, it just is like that. And that's not bad. Like, it's just the approach of things. You really have to, like, how you go against things is crazy. I just wish people were a little nicer to everyone. Because, like, everyone makes mistakes too. It's not like everyone's perfect. Everyone, like, people think, like, okay, you can have a bad duelist game. That's fine. Like, I'm not expecting you to be, like, the world's best duelist. You know? I'm not expecting you to be the world's best healer or the world's best tank. But if, like, you're willing to cooperate with the team and, like, work, like, hey, if someone's like, hey, maybe we can try Emma Frost here to help deal with this Captain America diving on the back line. The amount of people are like, I ain't swapping. I'm going to stay Venom. It's not my fault. Instead of just being like, oh, yeah, let's try Emma Frost. And then like, oh, and then can you watch the Captain America keeps jumping on the 2 strategists, and it's hard for us to heal you guys. Like, you're not staying alive as Venom while you're jumping in because we can't heal you because we're getting taken out by Captain America jumping on us. Like, think about it. It's a domino effect. It's a domino effect. Brother, oh my gosh. Comp is meant to be a challenge that comes with rewards, so you try your best. That's what I'm saying. Yes. At the end of the day, you're all trying to win. Why are we freaking out on each other? Why not just be chill for the 10 minutes you are with those people? Get a W, call it a day, bro. You never have to talk to those people ever again. At the end of the day, that's another human being you're talking to. Like, I wish people would humanize things a little bit. I have 170 plus hours on Magic. The moment I see a Magic or trash swap in chat, I drop a quick little 6-piece because who's trash? And that's like, and some people like respond like that. That's fine. That's fine. Go ahead and uninstall the game, big bro. Uninstall the game arguments are stupid. Because, fam, who the F are you to try and tell me what I can and can't play? Go find somewhere else. Oh my gosh. But like, people get like that. Like, that's what I'm saying. If you attack people, most of the time they're gonna get defensive about it. Rather than if we were just like, hey guys, what can we do to do better? Like, maybe we can swap up some of the duelists. Maybe we can, they're diving. And like, a lot of times people will say to swap, but they'll never say like to swap to what. They'll just be like, dude, you're sucking right now, bro. Just get off the character. Get off of Magic. You suck with Magic. Instead of being like, oh, well, like, here's the problem. One of the problems is that they have a Black Panther who's jumping on us 24/7. So maybe can we get a Namor to help us out in the back line to help with that? Like give a reason for what you're saying, bro. A lot of times people are just attacking people. It's crazy. It's so annoying, bro. It's so annoying. After we win, they need a crazy loss. I try saying something funny. If you ever heard need some juice, that's me. I'll listen out for it next. Support ain't healing because you're in a 20v1 unk. I still love the fact that Rivals is free to play. Yeah, dude. I think dude, Rivals is such a fun game, man. I just wish people were more understanding that it is very much a team game. Like, this game is very, especially during that dive meta was something insane, bro. If your team wasn't on point, your strategists were having horrible times. Rage bait maybe, but the only problem I have in this game is the community's reaction to be called out regardless of how it's done. A lot of players just get pissy even they're being nice about it. No, you're not wrong. That's just the natural response to it in this point, which sucks. You should be able to like come to your team and be like, hey, yo, Phoenix, you 2-8, my guy. You got it. Like, and like whenever I do it, a lot of times, like recently I've been asking like, hey, do you have another character you can play? Like maybe just Phoenix isn't it right now this game. Maybe you need to play your Magic, and maybe your Magic will do more damage. Or maybe it'll fit more into the comp we're playing. But you're not wrong. People, dude, immediately. It's because it's such a negative thing now. Talking even, like, you barely even hear people talking in voice chat half the time anymore. And it's funny because you'll be typing and then you'll say one thing and then 3 people hop on the mic, bro. It's the hilarious, like, most funniest thing. People are typing like keyboard warriors and all of a sudden you say one thing and the 3 people who are typing all start talking on a mic. You're like, dude, we had mics this whole time. We could have been common this whole time. You're telling me we weren't? I still love Marvel. Marvel was such a fun game. I think it's been such a cool game to see, like one of the first real Marvel IP games that's done very, very well and like mainstream, which is so cool. Like it was crazy. Like I'll do like little walks every so often, just to kind of get out and get some sun and stuff, you know. So I'm not just inside 24/7. And I was walking one day, and I heard "Avengers Assemble" coming from a window from this apartment. And I started laughing, dude, because I was like, dude, that's random. That's crazy how big Marvel Rivals got, bro. Someone's just playing on their PlayStation, bro, and they're playing Captain America, which I thought was hilarious. I said, cat player. Ugh. Also, I might be wrong for it, but if I'm off rolling it and my main role is lacking, I'll force swap to try and help out. Yeah. I mean, if you're in your main role and you realize, like, okay, like for instance, you're a Vanguard main for the most part, but you'll you know, flex to anything else. And it's like you realize like you have no frontline presence and you're like, dude, I can do that. I'll be real with you. That's honestly, I feel like that's worked a lot more than other times. When I've just naturally just swapped, instead of like asking or saying anything, I just swap to something. Eventually someone will be like, oh, no one's playing another strategist. I'll swap to strategist. It kind of low-key works, which is kind of bad, but... What's your take that gold and below is just good luck? Because I hate this take personally. The moment you jump into competitive with any other mindset than trying to get better is mind-blowing. What, as in like... gold, like depending on your team, is just lucky, depending on who you get on your team? I don't know. I really don't think there's luck. I mean, there is luck at times, right? But I'll be real with you, it's a skillful game. You got to be skilled to hit certain shots. You got to be skilled to understand positioning. Like, it's all just learning the game. I really think anywhere between, like, bronze, silver, and gold, you're still learning the game. You're learning the competitive aspect of the game. Like, I think in quick match, it's very... And I will say this. I know there's some people who play competitive because they want to get a more balanced team than in quick play. Quick play, I'll be real with you, every other game is, like, 4 duelists, 2 strategists. 5 duelists, 1 strategist. 1 Vanguard, 4 duelists, 1 strategist. Like, it's basically very lopsided games because people just want to play what they want to play. And so it's kind of hard sometimes to kind of get a feel of what that full team comp would play. Like, it's real different to play as a it's real different to play Thing with a Magneto than it is to play Thing by yourself when you're with like a bunch of duelists. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna head out. Got work in a few hours. Gonna get a quick. Oh my gosh, Bomb, you got work in a few hours and you've been up still. What the heck, bro? Get some sleep. Hey man, thanks for chilling with us, man. Thanks for helping over to Twitch, coming, hanging. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Facts, because it's just, dude, you're trash. Just swap to a character out of the 39 other characters on the roster. No, I won't recommend one. You figured that out. Comp lobbies. It's always like that, bro. They don't be saying anything. They never give out any advice. They're never like, all right, dude, you should, okay, your torch isn't working, so you should go to Mr. Fantastic instead. Like, it's never that, bro. It's just get off a torch. You suck. Phoenix needs splash damage like Iron Man. Dude, I don't think she does. She basically does splash damage with her explosions. Sheesh! With the 95 bits. Okay, Bomb, I see you. Had to give card money, so here, good night. Bro, hey, have a good day at work, brother. Get some rest while you can. I appreciate that a lot, dude. You never have to do that. So nobody's going to talk about Marvel Rivals 1.0? Marvel Rivals Marvel Adventure game? No, I don't think that was bad. I think that game was solid, but I mean, think about it. That game was talked about in like a couple months. Did I miss the tourney? Unfortunately, yes. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, gamer guy. I'll probably stream at least maybe the first couple games. We'll see. Yeah. It went, I mean, it's late for me, but it is what it is. Yeah, they finished up maybe like an hour ago. I definitely recommend. There was one game I think that was really good. Was it? I think it was Envy versus Rad. I think it was pretty fun. If you can go watch it, I'd go watch it back. But I mean, honestly, it was just the play-ins today, so like, don't even worry. Tomorrow is when the actual like real tournament starts. Just know that it'll be fun. Quick plays for quick play. That's what I'm saying, Crow Hub. What's the big 3 online service games like Marvel Rivals? I'll be here tomorrow for sure, gamer guy. We'll see you then. Hey, thanks for stopping by though. Appreciate it. Big 3 online service games like Marvel. Like, are we talking specifically like shooter heroes, or are we just talking like live service? Because you easily got Fortnite. Fortnite's probably the biggest, right? Then I would argue probably, that's a good question. You could say like maybe Call of Duty, like whatever Call of Duty's out, in Warzone technically would probably be next. And then I'd maybe say like, you could probably say like FIFA. You could argue FIFA being one, be like one of the biggest. I have four lords. We'll cycle through each of them, and suddenly my bouncing across the roster is an issue. For what I've been told from conversations recently, it's basically good luck if I'm in bronze to gold due to people not working as a team whatsoever. That's been my new season experience solo queuing. Really? I'll be real with you. I feel like I've had better teams when I was in my like bronze to gold games than I have in like platinum or higher games at times. There's sometimes when I'll be playing in like a diamond game and my team will refuse to group up. I'm talking, they're just walking out one by one dying, including myself. Like, we just refuse to group. I'll have games in bronze or silver where we like, they die off their first little time, or like, let's say everyone dies twice in like a team fight or something like that. And then everyone regroups and then we try again. And like, yeah, maybe if we don't win, but at least we were trying as a team. You know what I'm saying? In terms of hero shooters, it'd be Rivals, Overwatch, and TF2. I mean, yeah, those would definitely be the 2, or the 3 hero shooters. I'll be real with you guys. I don't know if you heard of Deadlock, but Deadlock is going to be insane when it comes out. Deadlock is going to be insane. That game is so much fun. That game is basically, and it's so funny. Like, they're so genius for this. Marvel Rivals came out, right? That game, initially, how it was getting pushed was basically League of Legends in third person. So it was basically, people were calling it like, it's not Dota. It was like Smite, basically, we're kind of calling it. Now, what you can say, you can compare it to, you can basically say, oh, it's like League of Legends and Marvel Rivals put together. Deadlock is going to be such a cool game. When it actually drops out, and like, when it comes out of closed beta, it's going to be so much fun. Oh, I'll play, like, dude, honestly, makes me want to play that game on stream, dude. I'd love to show that game off to you guys. You have COD, 2K, and Rivals for your big three, Sam. That's not bad. I think it's the same. I think Rivals is one up there. I don't know if Rivals is higher than Fortnite. Fortnite is just such a big game. So many people play Fortnite still. It's crazy. That game, it's insane. So many people, like, I don't think they, like, unlike most games where, like, their player base kind of drops off and then, like, it stabilizes at, like, you know, maybe 1 million or 2 million concurrent players. That they have, like, I think it's over, like, 10 million players a day. It's insane. It's something stupid. Diamond 2 right now, simply because it's almost like Stanley himself is telling me I'm not allowed in GM yet. Bro, tell me about it, bro. Like, he came back from the grave and said, brother, it's not your time. You're not supposed to be up there, and I don't know why. The structure is there for the character selection, but I'm doing the new positive approach and making suggestions. I get total radio silence. That's another thing. I've done the same thing where I'm like, yo, does anyone, can you swap to this? Can we maybe get one of these characters? Does anyone know how to play this character? 0. I'll type it till, like, does anyone know how to play this character? Nothing. But it's okay. You can only do, hey, man, and the thing is, you have to remember, you can only control yourself. You can't control the other 5 people in your lobby, on your team, you know? So, like, whatever you're okay with. If you're somebody, you're just like, hey, F it, I'm just trying to watch the world burn, fine then. As long as you're okay with being the guy like that, that sucks, but, you know. At the end of the day, it's kind of what you're feeling for yourself. Like, to me, I've always been like a treat someone the way you want to be treated. That's how I was raised. I try to keep it that way. I'm not going to say anything bad to you if you don't say nothing bad to me. Like, if we're trying to win this game together, we're going to win this game together. It might get a little heated at times. Like, hey, why did you push in there? We should have regrouped here. And then, like, it's like, if you tell me, like, why did you do this? And then, like, give me a reason for why I shouldn't have done that. I'm cool with it, bro. I'll shut up, dude. I'm okay. I don't need to be the Cobra commander every game. I'm cool if, like, if someone wants to take the lead and, like, hey, this is what I think we should do. Cool, let's do it. I would rather us all be on the same page than us all trying to do something different. Team game. It's a team game. There's a few games I've been given that's as a description lately. It's almost as if people miss having friends to play games with. Make single player games great again. Hot take, dude. There's a lot of good single player games out there. I realize there's a lot of games I haven't played that are, like, really well received that I just haven't played. Like, I played Baldur's Gate for the first time a couple months ago. Like, the end of May was, like, the first time I ever played Baldur's Gate 3. Even though I heard, like, a whole bunch of people talking about it, I was like, but it's, like, not my cup of tea, you know? I'm not really good. I don't really care for D&D type of stuff. Like, I was like, the top-down view wasn't, like, something I was really cool with. And then finally, my brother was like, hey, let's just get it. Let's just try it. I was like, all right, cool, let's try it. Dude, love that game. It's going to be so much fun. Jonathan, thanks for subscribing over on YouTube, man. Appreciate that. That's not a hot take. You just got a new subscriber. Thanks for hearing my messages out. I'm about to head into work, so this is something nice to wake up to. Hey, man. Anytime, man. Anytime. Enjoy work, brother. Enjoy work. I should be back later. I mean, I guess later today at this point. I want to try to watch a few of the matches from Marvel Rivals Ignite again, but then I might try to play something. We'll see. We'll see if we do anything after that. It's really funny. I've been wanting to watch this on stream, but there's a Marble League. It's called this. Here, I'll show you guys real quick. it's hilarious to me. I think it would be so much fun to just watch and just react to, basically. I used to watch this as like a kid, like back in the day. I unironically during college I'd watch this guy Jel's marble runs. I love this stuff. It's like basically someone doing a team. Like he just makes a whole bunch of marbles and they just do like it's like marble runs basically, but it's just fun. He'll make a whole bunch of different events. And I think it would be fun to just watch through like one of the seasons or something like that. So maybe we'll do that, bro. I don't know. Jel's marble run. That's funny. There's literally a whole bunch of different things. 5-meter hurdles, qualifiers. And like it used to be called the Marble Olympics, but I'm pretty sure he got sued by the Olympics and he couldn't like name it that anymore. But he used to have like so many things, yeah. Yeah, here we go. The Marble Olympics, dude. This is what I used to Bro, maybe, dude. This would be kind of funny, bro. Oh, I'm over it. Oh my gosh. Everything's a remake or Elder Ring clone. I mean, it's just because Souls likes are huge, or Soul likes are really popular right now. It was the same thing. Like you can think of 10, 15, like think of when Fortnite came out. Everything was battle royale. Everything, battle royale, because Fortnite was the biggest game. Everyone's trying to get a piece of that pie, bro. Which I understand, but it's like, ugh. I watched the Hot Wheels one. That's what I'm talking about, Sam. I want to watch it, dude. It looks like it'd be fun. It looks like it'd be stupid fun. They're entertaining enough. I don't know. Man. Hey, man. Thanks for letting me rant. I just yapped for a while, bro. I like just talking sometimes, man. I love talking about stuff, bro. Maybe we should have an anime night, too. I love talking about anime. Don't get me started. I've watched too much anime for me to not to talk about it. Maybe one of these days. All right, chat. Guy, Sam, Crow, Jonathan. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me, bro. Appreciate it. I'm going to head out, though. Anyone else who's just, the frog sitting in the back just watching, not talking, I appreciate it. I'm going to head out, though. I'll be back. Hopefully, what time? Did they give us a time for Marvel Rivals Ignite? Did they? I just want to see. Okay, they did. So we got 10:30 is Envy. Dang, they're starting early tomorrow then. Or is it 10:30 their time? I don't know if this is Pacific time or like local time for them. Because they started, 8? They finished 9 hours ago. So for me, it's 3 a.m. or almost 4? Dude, it's almost 4 a.m. Holy crap, I need to go to sleep. So they started around like 6. So if they start at the same time, yeah, I'll try to catch the early games. I'll definitely try to catch the Sentinels game and Rad game. That seems fun. The 100 Thieves game looks fun. Honestly, I'll try to catch all of them if I can. All right, guys. Appreciate you hanging out. We'll try to catch some more Marvel Rivals Ignite. We'll try to watch it a bit. We'll see what it is. Hey, look, there I am. I'm streaming. That's funny. Other than that, man, that's all for me today. 6 a.m.? Holy crap. Get some sleep, Sam. Appreciate you. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. If I don't, hey, I'll see you another time. Hopefully catch you back in the stream later on. If not, hey, I'm going to be grinding Blade, hopefully. That's my goal, dude. I want to be one of the best Blades out there. Other than that, that's all for me, guys. Catch you on the flippity